What are they doing? This youth, man. No, I'm you know, I'm this close to being done with this guy. No, I don't give a shit, man. He's crazy. Patience is wearing real thin with that guy.
All of them, you know, the vents here.
It's one of those ones that West Ham getting the next girl. Oh, it's got
No, the curtains on the walls, man.
Oh my god, no, don't.
Hey, this is. I can't believe we're 2-0 down.
Wow!
Hey, this is. I can't believe we're 2-0 down.
That was good. That was good.
No, that's I forgot to put the overlay up. It's all mad.
It gets like that. It gets like that.
Gets like that, man.
Our time comes. Everyone's
man.
comes, and yeah, my time has come right now. But listen, people, hit the like button first and foremost. Big up THUGGERY, channel link in the description. We've passed 50k, but it doesn't end there. Road to 100k starts now. So big up everyone that subscribed, shared it, done all of that, people. Love for the love. Hopefully you've enjoyed your Christmas holiday period, whether you celebrate it or not. And hopefully you have a happy new year as well. Making sure I get that in before the show ends, just in case I forget near the end. But big up everyone that's played a part in making what the Big Six is now this year, 2023. Obviously, we move into 2024 with bigger and better plans. So make sure you stay locked in here, people. Subscribe not only to the YouTube channel, but the socials as well at the Big Six Show. And when you need to know, you'll know, people. And if you're a fan of the main show, then stay tuned, because it's something that you'll all want to know. What you man saying? You man all good? Enjoyed the Christmas or holiday period? SAEED smiling. Matisse smiling.
No one's smiling, man.
It feels like it's Back to the Future or something. What's going on here?
I don't know. I'm chilling today. Man's chilling. I don't know about you lot, but I'm chilling. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen today. We'll see the episode of Holmes. Man's relaxing. I got my cherry drops. You know what I mean? If you know about these, yeah, cherry drops, mate. A man's chilling. I got my water here.
Throwback.
Yeah, man.
Cherry drops are old school.
Throwback. That's
I'm relaxing today. I'm relaxing. I want to know what the man never saying, though. You know, I want to know what the man never saying.
I'm good.
I must say, yesterday's football focus was an all-timer. Honestly, we were gifted. We honestly can't thank you enough for what you did yesterday.
I forgot to return your call.
The maddest thing is, I had a sense, yeah, and I don't often like come in with the Matisse agendas. Like Matisse and SAEED have got this agenda. Obviously, they like the, you know, like what would you guys call it? You guys call it Rivals Watch or something, or you know, like
no. It's just...
No, last season you had something going on, but anyway, hate alongs or something like that. Yeah. I phoned Matisse today on the way back from work. I was driving home and I was like, let me ring Matisse, man, see if he's doing one of these watches. And I said, yo, Matisse, I'm on your side, you know. I'm on your side. None of this Grizz business, man. Bun that shit, man.
Beautiful.
I'm on business, man. I got a feeling West Ham can do something, but yeah, we're gonna get into what they've really done. But don't go anywhere.
They've done something already.
There's some uncomfortable conversations today. I reckon it's gonna have to be some uncomfortable conversations today. You know what I mean? The MSN forward line.
Hard truth, and we're gonna have to step on a few toes, I think, today. Some people are gonna hear some things they don't like.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
You man can start wherever you want to start. It's up
Before we start though, I just want to say, what was that thing that your fans were doing? You know, when Declan Rice was patrolling the 5v1, and they were like, "Oh, Declan, thank you for that."
Off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turkish Arsenal, thank you for that. Yeah, because yesterday I was like, oh, we lost. Yeah, I'm not happy, but yeah, I was leaving the stadium. I was like, yo, this is all of a sudden I'm smiling again. So Turkish, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you.
I couldn't even enjoy it. Obviously, when it was 2-0 before the Arsenal game started, I was like, yes, this is sweet, because a victory for Tottenham would have put them 1 point behind us. I'm like, nice, get them out of the way. We get West Ham out of the way, go back to the top of the league. We're nice. Game week 19, things didn't unfold like that.
Thank you for that, though. Thank you.
No, bro, man, saying thank you like I had anything to do with it. God, who wants to start?
It was you.
You know what's funny? When Arsenal win, no one wants to talk. When Arsenal lose, everyone wants to talk.
No, but you're asking us who wants to start. Like,
I think you should start.
I think you should start.
Yeah, you should start.
Can you? I mean, no, but I tell you why.
I didn't watch the game, so you tell me. Bro.
You lot might want to ask me things in particular.
I was in Brighton. What do you mean? Of course, you watch the game.
Stop vomiting, man. Stop vomiting, man. Finish your food.
Let's get a synopsis. Let's get a synopsis from Turkish first. Let's get a synopsis from Turkish first. I agree. You don't know how to eat and talk at the same time like me. Only one man can eat on the stream, yeah? Hey, SAEED, stop it.
Grizz got no chill, you know. No chill.
Man's vomiting on the stream, man. Get out of here, man. No, but do you know what is?
No, you want a synopsis from me, yeah? I can give you a synopsis.
Yeah.
I can give you a breakdown. Not good enough. Like that's where to start. It's not something that I haven't raised before. Our attack doesn't seem it's not the same. It doesn't seem the same as it was last season. It hasn't been the same this season so far. Obviously, the hope is that the attack clicks. We get an attack reminiscent of last season in the second half of it instead of the first half or the majority last season falling off towards the end. That's still the hope. But I did mention a few times that this whole controlling style can go one way or the other. Either the controlling style starts churning out more chances created. And listen, we did create enough chances to score 2-3 goals yesterday. We can debate we should have scored, but we can debate the quality of the chances we're creating and all of that in-depth stuff too. I don't think we're creating high quality chances in abundance. Aston Villa and Brighton aside, I think we did enough there. West Ham, we did enough to score 2-3. West Ham did enough to score 2-3. They scored 2 and they had the penalty as well. So this whole controlling thing for me is starting to sway to the whole. It's costing us now. We've got 1 win in 4 games. Obviously, the Anfield draw is a good draw, so that's a bit skewed when you say 1 win in 4 games. But the Aston Villa one and the West Ham one now, it's like this whole lack of. I still say lack of fluidity up front in the final third is still costing us. And now it's costing us points. Earlier in the season, it wasn't costing us points because the goals were still fairly kind of distributed around. Not so much the attack, but around from defense to the midfield and so on. We're still very much up there in terms of goals scored this season as well. I think we've got 36 or something off the top of my head, which is not far off a Liverpool or a Man City or whoever else is around us. So we're still scoring goals. That's why, as much as I've raised it as a problem, it hasn't been a problem worth really stressing about until you need to stress about it. And right now, it's time to stress about it a little, but it's not time to panic or throw toys out of the pram because we're at the halfway stage now. It's essentially 0-0-2. Liverpool got a 2-point lead at the halfway stage. The business end kind of starts here. Now, obviously, when I look back at Man City, Hugh, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was probably Man City's poorest patch since Guardiola's first season. The run of games you had where it was 1 win in 5-6 or what it was, probably since his first season. We haven't capitalized on that. So we've made our job harder in the second half. So the flip side to last season is we've got to turn it up in the second half now. Because at this rate, 40 points, 80 points, it doesn't work like that. It's not going to be enough. Even though Liverpool and City don't look like they're going to be touching the 90-point mark either, 80 points is not really good enough, I'll be honest. Not off the back of 190 million spent on the midfield and the title challenge last season. I expect to be better off. And I expected if Man City were to falter this season, we take advantage of that. We ain't taking advantage of that. Liverpool have slightly, but 2 points is not really taking advantage of that either. And you can argue that Liverpool weren't expected to challenge for a title this year, which that's why Liverpool being 2 points up, albeit just 2 points, they're spoken about in a very different way today than Arsenal, who's only 2 points behind. Because our expectation this season was, if City don't do it, Arsenal should do it. As much as Hugh jokes about it, that was the expectation amongst us 6 as well. So I'm vexed we didn't take advantage of it. I am vexed. But similar to Man City, who they won 1 in 5 or whatever it was, dropped hella points. The argument was they're still only 3 points behind the top, where we've just gone 1 in 4 and we're 2 points off the top. So no one's really taken a stranglehold of this league. If Liverpool go 4-5 clear, this is why the Fulham game is important now, you know. It's always important when you're challenging Liverpool and City. It's always important, 3 points every week. But this Fulham game now, if we don't pick up a W, and Liverpool stretch the lead, and they start looking at themselves and thinking, "Hey, we can do this." They've got the experience and the know-how to do it. It's us that don't have that. And now City are essentially level with us because it's a game in hand, but we know what games in hand from last season mean. With City, more often than not, it's a win. So it's a game in hand.
Sorry, if you don't mind me asking.
Huh?
Sheffield United, innit?
Oh, no. Sheffield United at home, they got next.
Our game that has to be rescheduled is Brentford.
Dreadford.
This season doesn't matter, really.
I don't know.
Ever since you said a couple of weeks ago, if we win a couple of games like Liverpool,
if we win our next 3 games, I said, and that was
life's gone left.
Brighton and
Liverpool. What was it?
Turkish needs to stop putting dates on things. That's the issue. Last season it was February 15th. Speak February 15th. Now it's if we win our next 3 games. One at a time, man.
I shouldn't stick my neck on the line now. I shouldn't put a date on it when I can. But what can I do? Obviously, at the end of the day, if we had beaten Aston Villa, we did beat Brighton, and we had beaten Liverpool, which when you look at the 3 games and the 90-minute performances, we could have won all 3 games. The reality is we could have. Yes, Liverpool could have won that game to 100%, but we also could have. This one is the hammer blow because after those 3 fixtures where it was kind of a test of credentials, we came out on top. Not on top how we would have wanted to, but West Ham, Fulham, Crystal Palace, 3 London derbies. We won all of our 11 of the last 12 London derbies. We were unbeaten at home in 13 games. West Ham have been up and down this season. They've conceded a hell of a lot of goals, and we fucked up. We fucked up.
You did that on purpose, by the way. The hammer blow, because I like that.
I didn't even do that. Now, before people start raising players, because I know this is what some people in the panel want to do. We've already mentioned, and I've already mentioned, our attack hasn't been the same as last season.
MSN attack.
We speak on it.
Make sure you reference them. Emerson. Literally reference Emerson, by the way. They need that title, man. They need that title.
I've already addressed what I said about that. I didn't compare them to it, but if you want to bring it up because that's all you've got as a Chelsea fan, you're more than welcome to, my bro. Because you're not usually like that, but it's calm. You can bring it up.
I'm gonna do 2 shameless things.
Can we talk real about it?
Yeah, we can, but I'll be the first to say
Let me do 2 shameless things first, and then you can talk real. 2 shameless things.
No, we got to stop being worried about being shameless. This show is not about worried about being shameless. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. That's it.
Yeah.
You must.
Whoa, Grizz, when he was coming up.
I'm just saying we got to stop doing this. Oh, I don't want to be shameless. Do your thing, brother.
I will. No problem. No problem. A couple weeks on this show, I said Jackson is the baby Jesus. Now, the whole chat came for me. They said, "You're out of your mind. You're disrespectful." I didn't say Jackson was better. I said he's the baby version. And at this current moment, Jackson has over doubled the Premier League goals. Jesus is failing to hit the target. He's doing the hard work, the link-up play, the holding up of the ball. Same thing Jackson does, but the narrative is different.
Jackson,
so am I wrong for calling Jackson the baby Jesus?
Did you say TOBS?
Am I still wrong?
Jackson doesn't do those things. Jackson.
I know. I don't know what he's getting at here.
Okay. Now's not the time to speak.
You've fallen off. You know what you're trying to do right now. You've fallen off.
I'm not wrong. I wanted to be my brother.
Matisse is trying to capitalize here.
He did it against Palace. He did exactly the same thing.
Bro, Matisse, when you actually said this statement, I said, one, you're wrong. But
how am I wrong? Explain how I'm wrong.
I said I understood where you were coming from. I understood where you were coming from because you're like, this is a guy who's doing some things for you outside of scoring. So even when he's not scoring, he's still trying to do some things for you. But the problem with your statement is Jackson he plays like a Neanderthal on skates when he's on that pitch, bro. At times he can't trap a ball. We're switching. Like we're on Arsenal chat. But I'm comparing him to Jesus. So we're like, okay, cool. Jackson has scored. How many goals is it? 7 or 8 goals this season? Seven.
Yeah.
I think probably about 6 of those goals have been
tap-ins.
Virtually on the halfway line.
His hold-up play is good though. His hold-up play is very good. For someone that's in this league for the first time against physical strikers, his hold-up play is very good too. So I disagree with you.
We watched the Chelsea game. I watched the Chelsea game, brother. You can't.
What, against Palace? You watched it, yeah? Against Palace?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well then why are you speaking? Then you saw exactly what I just described.
Because you can speak. What do you mean? Why you
just saw exactly what I described.
Because he was shit, bro.
And the other thing, the other shameless thing I wanted to say, let's just move on.
Does it get
Martinelli has the same amount of goal contributions as Mudryk, which is a player that Arsenal fans have been bullying, stalking his car, shouting horrible names at him in the street. So I just wanted to say, hold that. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold that too. You can hold that 100%.
Garnacho has as well, by the way. Garnacho as well, by the way. He's got more goals than Martinelli.
Can I ask you to what does that mean then? Just
can I also add to that as well?
No. Can I also add to that as well? Quickly. Mudryk and Garnacho got more. So what does that mean? Just so I can put this all into context. No. I'm not
doing that. We're not evaluating more than it should be. I'm just adding to what the great point of his.
I like
add to what he was saying. I'm just letting you know, Garnacho's got more goals than
there's nothing behind it.
But yeah, I'm just saying what I'm just saying. Just saying.
I like that.
That's a loaded comment from SAEED.
What do you interpret from it, big man? Because
I'm just saying.
My thing, and when I say big man, I'm talking to you, brother, on the top left. I'm not talking.
I'm listening. I know.
So when he's saying that Garnacho and Mudryk have scored more than Martinelli, he's saying that Garnacho and Mudryk have scored more than Martinelli. And Martinelli's meant to be the leng man. Martinelli's meant to be the quality player. So that's what he's saying, brother. He's not.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Does it mean that they're better players now? I'm trying to understand because I'm not happy with Martinelli. I'm not happy with Martinelli. I'm not happy. I've said it. I think I said it on the last couple of shows.
Take the conversation where
but what I'm saying is I'm also unhappy with Martinelli. A whole attack, but we're talking about Martinelli now. I've said many times before, Martinelli's probably my favorite of the three. But recently, I've said Martinelli's been the poorest of the three this season. But I just want to know what it means to say Mudryk and Garnacho. Like, what we know Martinelli's been poor.
I just wanted to bring this information to you.
That's all it was. Just bringing this information.
You can do what.
Is that to show how bad Martinelli's been? Then is it to show how bad Martinelli's been?
Yeah, it's just data. It's just data for you.
Fair enough.
You don't have to. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just data.
Normally,
to tell me that. I want to know if that's the metric of dead.
Information.
Here's another one for you. That might even shock you. Yeah. So hear this. Yeah. So Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus combined have scored the same amount of goals as Richarlison.
You man got together and did some maths lessons over the last.
You got together and done some investigation. Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus combined scored the same amount of goals as the guy who I have told you now verbatim is not good enough for Spurs, needs to leave the club, and is not.
Richie lad is back.
So,
can I just ask Tobes? No, but you see, you said Richarlison's the one you want. Do you want to keep him now? He's done that.
No, I don't. I want him gone next summer.
So equally, I wouldn't now turn on Martinelli because he's been poor. So what do you want from me?
Brother, I'm not asking you to tell
me. No, I want you to know. What do you want me to hear?
The
information, data.
But he's been poor. But I don't know what else.
They tried to turn me against Mark, but we're going to come to that later as well. Sorry, yeah.
So you know what? I've got a better analysis though. This one is a bit more better because you know why?
Before you go.
This is on you. This is on you, my friend Grizz. When I said Ivan Toney can replace Jesus, you went, what? Jesus, man. No, Jesus is this and that. And I said to you, Toney puts him on the bench, and Toney is the number 9 for Arsenal. Yes or no, Grizz? Did I not say that? Did I not say that?
Brother, you know me, I'm here. I'm not duck around a diver.
Yeah.
I'm here. And you know me, when I need to be humbled,
Tobes eating during this.
But what I will say is, I never knew when you said that. I never knew Gabriel Jesus, the false 9, is going to turn into a negative 9, because now he's having a negative effect on Arsenal. Let me land.
He just started not.
Let you land.
That was malicious.
I'll let you land.
Let me explain.
I wasn't even going to go there.
I think I know where he's going, and I agree. I think I know where he's going.
Let me explain. When I said that at the time, and it was a good, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, brother SAEED's gone for a nap. But correct me if I'm wrong, it was a couple of months ago, maybe 6 weeks ago or something like that, 8 weeks ago. It was something like that. It was a long time ago. And what I said was, as long as this false 9 brother enables the wide men to score at the rate that they're scoring and contributing, then
no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
But
now the problem is, and you guys have enlightened me. I'm not gonna lie, it's halfway. It's hard. He's the -9 now. Halfway through the season. Matisse just told me it's halfway. Or one of you just mentioned it. It's actually halfway through the season. So if the false 9 is now a -9 because neither the wingers are scoring or contributing at the same rate, then there's a problem. Then maybe they need to.
But how is it that the wingers not contributing as much as last season turned Jesus into that rather than which one are we focused? Which one? I'm asking you guys this now.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it that Jesus?
Well, let's see.
Because Jesus has started roughly how many 19? He's probably roughly started 11 games for us this season. Maybe 2-3 of them from the wing at the beginning. Yeah. So really, he hasn't been up front all of them, but he's been up front enough to score more than 3 goals. But the wingers ain't doing enough either, and Odegaard hasn't been producing enough as last season too. So we can mention Martinelli. We were on Jesus now. We'll probably touch in on Saka at some point because we individuals target them on it works well. But the reality is there's 4 of them not producing enough. Who does it fall on if all 4 of the attack that fired 88 goals last season isn't kicking now?
Odegaard and Jesus. It falls for me that the downfall of this Arsenal attack is both Odegaard and Gabriel Jesus. I think Arsenal have become far too predictable, far too easy to defend against because they're so over-reliant on the output of Martinelli and Saka. I brand them both in the same. They're both suffering from the same issue right now. Is that every defense that comes up against Arsenal now expects Arsenal to go through those 2 all the time. And a resilient defense, like West Ham showed last night to a T, absolutely resilient.
Oh, they were magnificent, by the way. We need to give them their flowers.
You'll be able to nullify Arsenal by at least 60% by being resilient, having 2 men going out to either of those 2 whenever they're in possession. Why? Because Jesus ain't that threat. You can actually give Jesus that bit more space because he ain't the same level of threat. Martin Odegaard doesn't pose that same level of threat. Martin Odegaard, he gets praise from Arsenal fans every single week. Why? Because he's nice technically. He's nice on the eye. He'll pass the ball around. He'll keep possession. But he's not that game winner. He doesn't have that dog. He's not that big threat. He's not going to score a goal and change the game and make something new happen. He'll keep moving it out to the wing. Martinelli will get dispossessed. He'll move it out to the wing. Saka will get dispossessed. And the cycle keeps going on. Arsenal are far too predictable. They don't 100%. Have a plan B if the wingers aren't firing. Arsenal ain't firing, which is why if you took Jesus out and you put a half decent number 9 in, who's a proper threat that gives the defense something else to think about, all of a sudden the wingers have more space and more freedom to thrive. It's far too predictable.
I don't think it's as easy as saying replace Jesus now and it's all fixed. That's why I'm saying this can't all be put on Jesus or Martinelli or Saka or Odegaard. It can't be put on either one of those individually.
I think there's multiple issues. So I think the main issue when we're talking about responsibility, the main issue is I think you have a number 9 who doesn't score enough goals. And when Saka's 22, Martinelli's 22, yes, they're talented players. Yes, I don't want to just make it an age thing, but these are guys who are very much in a development phase in their career. They're still developing, right? Last season was Martinelli's first big leap, scoring 15 league goals. Saka's only in recent seasons just become a double figures Prem goal scorer. Gabriel Jesus is 26 going 27. He's meant to be entering the prime years of his Premier League career. He's the elder statesman in that attack. Why are we asking for Martin Odegaard to be scoring those goals? This team is service for the striker to score goals. When you're consistently underperforming your expected goals, all of the other things you're bringing become secondary. It really does become secondary because this isn't just the conversation we're having now. We've been having this conversation even since last season. We've had this conversation so many times this season. There's going to come a point where as good as you've been defensively, teams find a way to score, and then you're gonna need your gunman to get you back into the game. And
shall I tell you why that's? Can I tell you where that gets? Can I tell you where that gets skewed a bit? Because you're bang on. If you just look at that, you're bang on. Yeah.
But it's not just that. That's what I said. That's one part.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let you continue. But the underperforming XG thing, yeah, you're okay. You bring in another striker that's more efficient in front of goal, and he gets a certain XG, then he will produce better in all likelihood because he is more of a clinical person in front of goal. But taking Jesus out might have an effect on the amount of XG we produce for the striker. Yeah. Because tell me something, I like Odegaard a hell of a lot. I like him a hell of a lot, but he isn't a Mesut Ozil or a David Silva, someone that's gonna, intricately create something out, and he ain't that kind of number 10. For me, he's more an 8 in my opinion, but he's a mix of both, I think.
I don't know.
Saka and Martinelli, like Saka and Martinelli, as much as again I love them, they haven't kicked on this season. Saka's got a back post crossing him, and then he's got the link up with Odegaard in segments this year. Martinelli doesn't have anything, but we haven't got enough creativity.
Hold on, but if we're suggesting
the most creative of our front four is probably Jesus.
But this is where
I'm not saying that's what you don't want him to do.
Hold on. This is where a certain big money Kingdom Kai comes into the question. You want creativity? Look to Kingdom King Kai, bro. This is the guy that will bring you the creativity that you're asking for. You just said the team lacked creativity. Who's playing in the left 8? I mean, he was missing this game. You lost, so he must be key player, right? Must be indispensable. Big match winner potentially.
Key player, man.
He's in form. Chelsea fans must weep about the sale of Kai Havertz. He's rejuvenated Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's been saying, I've been looking after him. The environment is right. You want creativity? There's your creativity. I want to hear, we don't have any creativity. That's your creativity. Let him unlock. Let him cook, please.
I think.
Go on, Grizz. Go on. Sorry.
Mine's very quickly. I think if we're saying that the individuals aren't a problem.
No, I'm not saying they're not a problem. They are, but you can't put it all on one of them, is what I'm saying.
Always the case. 100%.
Because why is 4 of them? Grizz, what other team has had 4 attacking players?
So this is where I was going.
So
this is where I was going. I agree with you. This is where I was going. So then what do you look at? Then you look at what's changed from last season. And I want to bring you back to my comments about Arteta at this opening weeks of the season. And I did say to you guys, in my opinion, just humble opinion, I think he's doing too much too quickly. And he's changed the way you guys play.
What is that
noise? Yeah, I think I'm getting sabotaged because I'm about to spit facts. But I think what it is, he tried to do too much too quickly. And I get this control thing that you're talking about. But you were successful and you was playing ball and you were 9 points better off last season the way you was playing because of the way you was playing and attacking teams. I get it. You're trying to regain more control like a la City or Liverpool when we won the title. We were a very controlling team. But I think it's hampered your attackers. I think their roles, or even if you get into their mentality whereas so if you're trying to play a more possession-based game and you're asking Zinchenko to be inverted, or you're trying to flood the midfield and make sure, and you've got an enforcer like Declan Rice now, right, who's playing almost as a third centre-back, libero, and just controlling proceedings, you're almost indirectly, I feel, telling your attackers, you don't need to go forward all the time. And that's what Martinelli's, what's the word? Best asset is. That when he gets the ball, he thinks attack first. Saka the same. So maybe subconsciously they're thinking we need to keep control. So I don't know. Maybe it's a tactical issue from Arteta.
I think there have definitely been some tactical issues that have hampered Arsenal's fluency, right? But I think in recent weeks they're creating more chances. Like I didn't watch the game yesterday, but I saw the stats. I saw the number of goals. Arsenal should be winning these games of football, and I don't want to. Like there are deeper things that we can talk about, maybe like your attacking dynamics. Like I think nowadays where teams are doubling up on Martinelli and Saka, what can Arteta do to help these guys isolate players 1v1? So these are deeper things that he can do. But the simple things is, bro, just put the ball in the back of the net. Odegaard, Jesus, just score your chances, bro. These guys are seriously underperforming in front of goal this season, right? If you said that this is normal for even,
but did they overperform last season?
Not Martinelli. Even when you lot were chasing top four, Martinelli, even when you were chasing top four, had more goals for Arsenal at this stage than he did. Than he's got now, when he's meant to be a much better player, 1.5 years ahead in his development. Saka should be scoring more. Jesus should be scoring more. Even Odegaard. I think Odegaard has been really good for Arsenal in recent games where I've been watching him play. He's been playing way better. But again, finishing, it needs to improve. There's multiple things that I think Arsenal can do, but the most simple thing Arsenal can do is for their attackers to actually pull their finger out and start scoring. And then we go back to the summer again. When these guys aren't scoring, who do Arsenal have to come into the team to change their fortunes? We said this in the summer with Eddie Nketiah, with I don't know what's happening with Emil Smith-Rowe. They gave Reece Nelson a new contract. What is happening with Arsenal's depth? Trossard is meant to be this guy, this closer. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed with Leandro Trossard. I don't care how many goals he scores for us.
You can't
They're using him. They're not using him in the right position, though, man.
They played him in the 8. He's not.
Come on. He's not an 8, though, man. I don't really blame him, though.
He should have played instead of Martinelli on the left.
But that's again tinkering with the tactics too much. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about in general.
I'm not talking about yesterday. I didn't watch his. I'm saying whenever I've watched him this season, when a defense is set, he does not do enough in open play to create dangerous situations for Arsenal. If he's running onto the end of a cross, yes, he's going to finish. But when he plays out wide, he's rendered null and void. When he plays through the middle, he's rendered null and void. When he plays as a false 9, he's rendered null and void. He does not give the opposition a hard time. So now we're asking ourselves, Saka's out of form, Martinelli's out of form, Jesus is out of form. Who can Arsenal call upon from the bench to change their fortunes? And
that's another thing as well. The bench is awful. The bench, when you want to win a title, I'm sorry, man. You bring it on. And Ketia, listen, I know he's got the goals in that, but the quality on the bench is not it, man. And that's something that to win a title, you need a squad. I look at as well Zinchenko as well. I think the persistence with him. I get it. You don't have adequate kind of cover, but Zinchenko's a liability. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? Yeah, Timber's going to come back, but again, for me, he's a liability in there. But ultimately, you need to buy Tony in January. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Even if you don't have the funds, you must go get them funds, because if you want to win this league, Jesus ain't it. And you can give me this gimmick about, but but let's everyone in. No, your main priority is to score goals. Let Odegaard do the creating. Let other ones do the creating. Jesus, he's a striker, score the goals. And for me, that header, it was actually pathetic. Honestly, that header, the way he just it is when you can see a real gunman, like the header just all over the place. He'd have no self-belief at all. I just think for me, TOBS is right in that fact that you had chances, and it comes down to attackers scoring, and them attackers are not good enough at the minute. Saka, listen, I don't know what that trim is, but a certain Marcus Rashford had that trim. You know what I mean in 2021. But you know what I mean. We'll leave that for another day. I don't know if you didn't read the memo, but don't get that trim, and you will be
don't get that trim.
You know what I mean? Don't get that trim. You know what I'm saying? Because A, it don't suit you anyway. But B, brother, Rashford had a pony season. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saka. But again, he looks a bit predictable as well. You know what I mean? He looks like one trick pony. If I'm being real,
our attack is very
you know what I mean? Martinelli's not Brazilian. I've been saying it for time, man. He's from Peru. But yeah, other than that, listen, Odegaard, Rice Rice. Let's talk about Rice. I'm a big fan of Rice, but yesterday, Rice, I think he forgot he was playing for Arsenal. I think he was playing for West Ham. Yeah, he thought,
right. Rice wasn't that bad, bro.
He wasn't his usual. No, he wasn't. He wasn't Declan Rice of what I knew, bro. He
wasn't. But he did nothing. He had no impact whatsoever. Like,
bro, man,
dominated by. You know who dominated? You know who dominated him? Edson Alvarez, mate.
No,
Edson Alvarez. Yeah, Suchek as well was good, but Edson Alvarez was a beast in there.
Suchek was bullying Declan Rice.
Tell Toby that. Tell Toby that.
Bruv, and this Edson Alvarez, did you see that one? Wait, did you see that one move where Edson Alvarez kept the ball for about 7 seconds himself?
He's had back-to-back good games, Edson Alvarez, back-to-back good games,
Alvarez is a good
he played
player,
well against United. Yeah, no, but I never really rated him at Ajax, man. I watched, you know what I mean, and then I would see him in the World Cup. I was like, not really a fan of him, but you know what? Him, Suchek, and Ward-Prowse in there, they're physical, they're aggressive. Nah, man. Them, man. And Goodison as well.
West Ham have got 13. They've got 13 more points at this stage than they had last year. And Arsenal, I think, are 10 worse off than last year. I think 7. It was.
Oh.
The 7.
Oh, wow. 7 points worse off.
Yeah, but you was near perfect last year. And I think I said earlier in the season, probably similar to what you said, is that I don't get the tactic of not trying to blitz your way through the league. The one time Liverpool won the league, they blitzed it. And Man City could never catch them because they just never stopped running. And Arsenal, the only thing that they really fell short last season was experience. Saliba, I think his injury was crucial, and not having the options on the bench to sustain the form that they were in. But I don't think what you did at the start was wrong. You couldn't have done anything more right. I don't think blitzing teams and absolutely trailblazing the league is a bad thing. So this whole new approach, it might sustain your form for the long term. But like you said, if it takes you to 80 points and you just have a really, I guess, one of those seasons where you never have a drop off, but you're just consistently picking up similar points across the whole way, but you don't actually do anything amazing, it's not going to be enough. So it's a trade-off, isn't it, at this point? But
I thought Jared Bowen had a tremendous game up against Saliba.
They all did. The whole West Ham team.
I think Goodison was the
But
let's not overhype West Ham's attack now, because they got the 2 goals from they're only 2 shots on target.
No, I agree.
We control the hell out of that game. We just didn't have any. That's why we.
But Turkish.
Rice had a shit.
We could say that was the game plan. That was the game plan from Moyes.
No.
What
do you mean?
To hit him on the counter? What do you mean? He can't. He's not going to go to Emirates. He's not going to go to Emirates and go toe to toe.
No, but that's fine. But you was about to
the
say
game plan is not to hope that the team misses 5 big chances in the game. That's not a game.
I didn't see 5 big chances like how you saying it. I thought West Ham was superb.
I didn't watch.
You know what? Considering they played their second choice centre backs, no Aguerd, no Zuma. It was Mavropanos and
Bono.
At 35 years old.
Yeah, considering that,
bro.
Paqueta went off at Paqueta went off 30 minutes. Paqueta went off at 30 minutes.
Paqueta went off as well.
So you know, what I mean, you got praise is what I like. I don't get Turkish saying.
And they've just come off a Man United game as well. And
Liverpool, because you control the game doesn't mean the opposition didn't play well.
Yeah, no. But you was about to say Bowen had a good game against Saliba. What did he do?
Well, he did have a good game.
Bro, West Ham didn't create an abundance of chances. So how did he have a good game against Saliba?
Because he's a right winger.
The majority of the game, and they have one of the best attacks in the league.
No problem. You say that.
They got players on form.
I thought his holder play was very good. Gareth Bowen. I thought his holder play was excellent. They gave them a lot of respite.
No, but Arsenal fans.
Box.
Arsenal fans can come from that angle. We're talking about Jared Bowen as a right winger is being asked to play auxiliary front 9 like Gabriel Jesus should have played, yeah? And you're asking man to go up against supposedly the 2 centre backs.
I agree. Let me cut in here, because you keep on saying supposed. How many goals did Firmino get in your title winning season?
This is my point.
No, I'm asking because
he made that point though. But that's because Mane and Salah were absolute drillers.
But Matisse, my point is, they are the benchmark for a striker like a false 9 providing for the wingers. But he keeps on using it as a metric to knock him the same way people knocked Firmino back then, and he was up in arms when people were knocking Firmino.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah, so Grizz is being very disingenuous here, because he backed 9 goal seasons and 8 goal seasons from Firmino. Yeah?
I agree.
And now he wants to try and swipe it.
Hold on.
I think he oversensitilized you, but I get what his point is, though. I get that.
I agree.
Bowen did well.
No, don't defend me.
Let him fight back.
Yeah, don't defend me. Don't defend me. I agree. I was very sensitive when it came to Firmino. I agree he was not the bagsman, the goal scorer. But for the very reasons why I'm crying for you lot today. And Toby's sitting there with facts. What are you talking about? The facts of the matter are our attack scored close to 100 goals many times because of Bobby Firmino. And when he didn't score, he was contributing. And when he didn't score, he didn't keep diving around and making things worse and worse and worse. This guy is a fraud, Gabriel Jesus.
Who's diving?
You can't. Are you asking? No, hold on. I ain't finished. I ain't finished.
Now. Who's diving?
I ain't finished now.
He just called Gabriel Jesus.
I ain't finished.
He's rattled.
I ain't finished.
Rattled, bro. One mention of Firmino. He's up in arms. Now
I'm saying, let me finish. I'm saying comparing him. Yeah, Jesus is a fraud comparing him to Bobby, the magician Firmino. Let me land. He's a fraud comparing him to him. That guy done it for 6-7 seasons consecutively. What's his name? Pep Guardiola turfed Gabriel Jesus after God knows how many seasons. Maybe he was. Maybe Pep was smart than we think. Even smarter than we think. He gave you Gabriel Jesus as a false 9, turn him into a negative 9. Comparing him to Bobby Firmino.
Maybe you would have. Okay, maybe you. Well, hold on. Maybe you would have won more. Maybe you would have won more than 1 league title if Firmino scored more fucking goals, mate.
Oh, shit.
One league title. Hold on. 1 league title, 1 Champions League. FA Cup, League Cup, every trophy. The guy won every trophy in his 5 years here. Every trophy.
But maybe he would have won more
Gabriel
than
Jesus,
1
bring us 1 trophy.
He was banging more than 8 goals a season, Grizz. That's all I'm saying, because you're
That's
getting
all you can say. That's all you can say. Because comparing Gabriel Jesus,
Jesus ain't got Salah and Mane.
I'm rattled. I'm snapping. I'm angry. I'm vexed. Because Arsenal fans have got this habit of comparing nobodies to somebodies. And you need to stop that. You lost comparing Saka to Salah, Martinelli to Mane, Saliba to Virgil.
Oh,
Gabriel Jesus to Bobby.
This has been inside of him for a while.
Stay in
He's
your
now let
fucking lanes.
No,
Do something.
let him
Do
land.
something.
Let him land.
Let's go.
Do something. Every time we check, every time we're checking Arteta to Klopp, do something. Gabriel to him, Zinchenko to Robertson. Do something before you not talk the talk.
What, like
That's all I'm
Hungarian Steven Gerrard? Do something, brother,
Yeah,
before you
100%,
label him Hungarian Steven
100%,
Gerrard.
100%.
Do something, brother.
Kill me on that one. Kill me
Do
on that one.
something, brother. Because
Kill me on that one.
you do the same thing. Who did I compare Saka to Salah?
I'm not talking to you.
So
I'm here.
this is
You're
another-
here. You're here.
this is
I'm not
this
talking
is
to you.
another
I'm
case-
talking to the people, the
This is another
masses.
case of X getting to people. This is another case of it. Stop. If you can't handle Twitter, come off Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about that.
Because I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna think about that.
I've seen Arsenal fans compare them.
Still stand down, man.
And all that. I've
Still
seen that.
speak up.
That
No,
I
I'm gonna
don't-
think about that. So he's right.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Saka and Salah, no until
Do you guys not see the comparisons, Toby? Do you guys not see it?
No, I've
I
seen
do.
it.
Arsenal fans.
I see it. I see it.
I've seen
You
it.
see every day.
Every
I've seen
day.
No, I've seen it. 100%. I've seen it. But man, don't agree with it. So
Yeah,
bringing
man.
it here now because I've questioned Firmino's goals certain seasons just indicates that something's got under your skin because you've all of a sudden flipped it 360. One day you're Grizz Teta, now you're our biggest.
Like,
Oh,
life's
yeah,
different.
that's another thing as well. Now, have you finished with your Arteta? You know what I mean? Your love for Arteta. Is it done now? Can we stay live on air? You're finished and you're now rivals now. You're
Shall I get
rivals. Yeah?
serious now? Shall I get serious now?
Serious.
Okay, let me get serious. Okay, let me get serious now. Life's
Yeah.
different. Okay, that's what I'm going to say first. Life's
Top
different.
of the league.
Right. Secondly, I still believe Arsenal are a very, very good team. Arteta is a very, very good coach. And his sign of his coaching, I was the first one to preach it when I saw him get smashed at Anfield, but I saw Arsenal play in a certain way. And, you know, there was only like a half an hour period where we were mad on them. And that's when I said, you know what? This guy's cooking something at Arsenal. And that's when I jumped on the Arteta bandwagon. And that was about 2.5, 3 seasons ago. So I agree Arteta's a good coach. I think Arsenal are a very good team. But what gets to me and what's got me rattled, and Turkish is spot on. Turkish is spot on is the comparisons that we're getting daily of we're waiting for City, we're Liverpool, we're the closest challengers, we're nothing. Whatever comparisons to teams that have won stuff. Doesn't matter if we won one league title.
Question, brother.
I'm coming to the end, brother. Why are you in a hurry today, brother? It's Christmas. New Year's, relax.
I just didn't get this.
Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm coming in it. I'm coming there. So what I'm trying to say to SAEED, brother, is yes, I'm still a fan of his in terms of I think he's a great coach. He's probably going to be a great coach. He's a very good coach. But that fandom, that love affair, of course, man, he's a rival now. You know how it works, man. This is how it works, bro. Competition is rife. Competition is rife. That's how it happens.
That's it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm being honest.
What a politician, man. What a politician.
being honest.
If he stood up in Parliament and read that out, I'd say that's impressive. That is so impressive.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
I know you're being honest
No, that's
because I remember Steve on a box to box said the same thing or something similar. As soon as they become rivals, now I'm seeing you guys are winding up Arsenal fans. You're not giving the same love, the same attention.
Yeah.
It's interesting. As I told you, man, in the chat, these men are not your friends. Oh, they're giving us praise. You guys really showing us love. See now, look.
I never
see now,
claimed
look
to be
what's
their
happened
friend.
to you.
I'm an
Look what
admiration.
happened to you now.
I'm an
I
admirer.
remember that era, you know. I hated
now?
that. I hated
What
that.
now?
I hated
You
that.
thought they were your
He's a little
friends.
bro, you man. He's a little bro. He's a
Yeah, they
little
were
bro.
little. They were.
I
This is what I said
know
at the
the
time.
comments
This is
away.
what I said at the time. They were little broing you the whole time because
And let's make things clear.
As soon as you get to the level that is uncomfortable for them, now they're not interested.
It's not
anymore.
uncomfortable.
Not interested.
Listen. Look. First and foremost, I don't hate Arsenal like I hate your clubs.
You sure?
There's a difference. No. I hate your clubs. Toby's whatever, innit? Bless.
Do you think Gabriel Jesus?
Toby's bless. Man United and Chelsea, I hate. Yeah, I hate them with a passion. Toxic, nasty clubs. Arsenal, I haven't got hatred for. Arsenal, I ain't got hatred for. Arsenal are a quality club, right? Institution. I've said this before.
So you choose when to love them and hate them, though. That's also for me, little bro as well.
Me and Turkish.
No, hold on, Grizz.
Well, let me finish.
No,
it.
but when
I might
there's
answer
shit-
your question. You never know. I might answer your question before you ask it. I might even answer it. So I've spoken to Turkish on box to box. I've been on, and I've respected them because they're worthy of respect. But when you become rivals, you automatically know winners, champions, rivals
100%.
get that rivalry back up. So I'm not going to be friendly. Come on, I'm going to shake his hand, but it's going to be one of those.
Do you think 2 years ago I could
Firm
say?
handshake.
Do you think 2 years ago I could say if Firmino scored more goals, maybe you would have won more than one league title? I couldn't, but now we are competing with each other, and I'm hearing Grizz a couple low blows in there. I thought, nah, I let one go.
Blows.
Two's too much. Two's too much. I thought, let me slide them.
None of them are above the belt. None of them below the belt.
He could get Roger Jesus a fraud. I'm gonna get that. I think we
compared
need to get
compared to Bobby.
No, we need to get that.
Don't give context now. Don't give context.
He called Gabriel Jesus a fraud.
Just stay on your word, man. Stay on your word. It's a fraud.
And on your 10 toes, bro.
I think Pep done a smart one, giving them Sinchenko and Gabriel Jesus.
How's he not a fraud?
No. Listen, I'm not using that word. I'm just glad he's used that word, right? Because
I'm using it. I'll tell you now.
I'm delighted he's used
I wish with that as well.
Oh,
A couple of weeks ago, he was calling SAEED.
Grizz.
He was calling SAEED crazy.
There we go.
He's calling SAEED crazy.
Yeah, I know. Remember that day I said him? No, man. You know, Jesus, man. What are you talking about? Ivan Tony. You thought I was mad.
You know, for that strike, that's bottom line. That's why we got rid of him. He was meant to be successful for Sergio Aguero. He couldn't strike. We shipped him off. He was meant to be your number 9. He's not a number 9 now. He's a false 9 or a negative 9. He's doing algebra. That's what he's doing.
We've been doing this show 3 seasons now. Yeah, I think that 45 seconds from Grizz was the realest it's been for Grizz. I've never seen him flip like that about anything, and he just
I've flipped many times.
Left it all on the line.
When he's top of the league, man. When he's top of the league, it's different energy.
Many times. I've lost it plenty of times.
Nah, it's top of the league energy, man. It's top of the league energy.
Their darlings. Mention any of their darlings, and they're in defense mode.
Wait, why am I here? Why am I on this show?
I don't know.
Represent Liverpool.
Who?
You tell me.
To represent Liverpool.
That's right. So if I'm not going to stick up for Liverpool, if I'm not going to be rattled with defense of Liverpool, who the fuck is that, you mugs? I'm here to rep Liverpool. So let me rep Liverpool like you lot rep your clubs. You rep your clubs how you want to rep your clubs. I rep my club how I want to rep clubs. You understand?
You better be understand. Grizz is killing me, man. Grizz is killing me.
Let's move on to Super Chats as well. Let's move on to Super Chats before we keep it moving. Hugh, did you just send shots to Jesus as well, by the way? Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
No, you didn't miss it. You heard right. I damn right I did.
This is coming from the fan base that calls Stones world class. He doesn't play over 22 games a season, bro. So when we're talking about numbers, and you call man like that world class, why can't he start games?
Stones is what?
Why can't he start games?
5-6-time Premier League winner. You call Declan Rice. Rice world class.
This whole 5-6-time Premier, like, bro. Vladimir Smeets is a Champions League winner, bro. Who gives a shit, bro? If you're part of the team,
everything Declan Rice can do, John Stones can do it.
Grizz, sorry, that was the name that came to my head. Sorry.
Jesus.
Wow.
But let me do the super chats. Let me do the super chats. Let me do this.
He thought he did something right there. He really thought he did something.
Bro, we're gonna talk about Stones, brother. At some point this season, we will talk about Stones because the hype that came with Stones the last 2 years, yeah. The guy started 5 games again this season. Fuck me, what's wrong with him, bro?
Blood. When it's Reece James, he's not. When it's Reece James, boy, pitch
rivalries,
uncomfortable conversations.
Us Liverpool City.
Yo, I like where this is going.
Super chats. Calma.
Sultan says that Liv's freestyle killed me. I can't lie. He had the hype man with ad libs and everything. SAEED, you did him dirty. Tobes laughing at that Arsenal game. Listen, Tobes laughing at that Arsenal game. If you know,
Tobes laughing, man. If you hear the voice note,
I can't believe that voice note didn't make it into this
That's
team.
all I'm saying. Just don't say that fucking voice.
You don't want to hear the voice note. Yo.
Yeah, you hear me? Good. I'm glad that little kid was crying.
And I'm an Arsenal fan. That might be the voice note of 2023, bro. And I was in stitches, bro. I was trying to avoid the group, but when I saw that, I had to laugh, bro. Where are we? Tobe saying thank you, Arsenal, like he's in the title race. Don't fucking kill me. That's from Chris.
That's not why I said it, but if you want to be a moron, then go ahead.
IBN says gonna keep it short and brief. Arsenal need a real left back. That man Bart Simpson is trash. You won't win the league as long as he is on the team. Total Eclipse says, let's be real here. Arsenal fans beg for validation, yet they run away from any sort of expectations. Weak mentality. You guys have been on to TOBS if Basuma dropped that. You guys would have been on to TOBS if Basuma dropped that stinker Rice had yesterday. What? But Freddie, what? One game that Rice hasn't played well in, and you want people to jump on him? Is this what football's become? Like one game? One game?
That's why one game. Yeah, one game. One game, man.
A says, big up, Big Six. Turkish, do you think it was a mistake selling Xhaka? Personally, I think it was terrible to let him go. Curtains on the wall, love from Albania. Mistake, yes. I think we needed to upgrade on him. Whether we upgraded or not, people can debate that themselves. I don't even think we did. So we needed another 8, but we also needed to keep him, in my opinion, as a rotation option, which we didn't. And then the 8 we bought, in my opinion, was a downgrade. But we will find out if that is true come May or the next couple of years. Enzo says, it's happening again, Arsenal. It's happening again. LFC says, West Ham have 18 more points than last season and Arsenal 10 less at this stage. How did Rice change Arsenal's season again? Liverpool top of the league. It's halfway stage. Adju says, I saw yesterday Arsenal fans not worried about 2 points below Liverpool, but they are scared of City closing the gap. Am I seeing some sharks? But I'd still say City are favourites for it, though, no? But Liverpool have,
they've always been favourites the whole time for me.
Yeah, because the Arsenal and Liverpool.
And for me as well. Do you remember I said if we win as well? I said the same thing. I said if we don't beat Arsenal, Man United, City still remain favourites for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Abubakar also adds, Arsenal fans who think it was even against Liverpool didn't have a shot on target second half. But we should talk about MSN regen. We might have not had a shot on the second half, but when I say we had chances to beat Liverpool, I mean we did have chances to beat Liverpool. Second half, Liverpool did dominate for periods, but we did have openings. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it was, but yeah,
off the top of my head, none of us can remember really. To be honest.
Yeah, well, Liverpool won the 5-1 is the one we obviously remember, because that was clear cut. Brian says, you know what's hurting Arsenal? The lack of a gunman up front. Saka and Martinelli numbers fooled. Even Edu's thinking they would duplicate the numbers. Yeah. Vipav says you have to invest every year to maintain levels in Premier League. Without Rice, we will be out of the top 4. Players are out of form, thin squad, and we badly need a striker and a left back. The new system is improved for us to compete on all fronts and grow as a team. But hopefully, listen, 19 games now, new system. I'd expect the next 19 to show that system in a better light. Is that wrong to assume? And if it does show in a better light, then we get more than 40 points and we are there come May. Whether it's enough, we'll find out. Big up Blue Moon. New year incoming, but still the same Arsenal. Let's take a moment and laugh at Turkish's fellow fans. Also, where is Saka? Foden is clear. Big man, calm down, man. How old are you, man? Couple of games and you're losing your head like some teenager. The data is to show Arsenal fans that these players and manager aren't good enough. You lot have gassed these players to be better than they really are. Taranjeet says, Jesus was complete magic outside the box, connecting play, setting up chances. The second he steps into the box, a complete clown show. Without Saka, Jesus and Martinelli have less goals than United. Without Saka, Jesus and Martinelli have less goals than United. Get Osimhen to sign the thing where he's liking posts about Chelsea and everything. So I don't know if he wants that sort of a move. Turkish, you said you could have won against the. I explained this. I'll be back. I love for the super chat though. We do need to keep it moving. Jack says it all comes down to Arteta recycling Pep's old systems, and now managers can set up to frustrate him as they have worked on beating Pep's systems before. A key difference is the quality off the bench too, because there was many a game with City where they was stifled at times, but the quality off the bench changed things. They wasn't bringing on Eddie and Nketiah and Reece Nelson, with all due respect. So that is a big part of it, but that is on Arteta. If this is the system you wanted, and I did say in the summer, 0-0, 1-0 down, 2-1 down in December during the festive period, and we need a goal off the bench. I'm not confident in the options we have, and it's come to light now. Where are we? Sultan says the players that have more goals assist than the headless chicken, Decore, Harrison, McNeil, Tavernier, Elanga, Wisa, Willian, Wilson, etc. But he is the best left winger. But I think your super chat proves the point opposite that you're trying to prove. Because are all them players better than Martinelli? That's what I'll ask you. Simple. Somali Biggie, are you scared of rants? When you go on there, you agree with all his crazy analysis, but here you're happy with the W. Why do you let him talk blasphemy against that kid Garnacho like that? To be honest, before SAEED answers that, first, I've been on a lot of streams where people have said things and then people think I've agreed with it or something because I haven't questioned it. Sometimes man, let people talk.
He don't watch the show because we disagree all the time. So he clearly don't watch the show. But thanks for the $10 in it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we take that.
Yeah, we take that, man. So thanks for $10.
We take that. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying nothing. We take that.
Yeah.
And apologies, Said. I should have read it before I read it out, but yeah, my bad. Kwame says the panel is being disingenuous. Jackson had a good game, created 2 big chances for Nkunku and Mudryk, and he combines well with our attackers.
This is just combines well with your
Just ignore it, Grizz. Just ignore it.
Look at what Matisse started, man.
Grizz, I said baby Jesus, bro. I said baby Jesus. That's what I said. Because Jesus combines with their attackers as well. What's the problem?
All right, cool. You hold that.
Oh my God.
Sugar Saint says, get real Turkish. Liverpool would have more titles if they didn't lose Salah and Mane every season to AFCON. That's a new one. Altair says, Firmino facilitated wingers scoring 20+ goals a season each. Jesus wingers are barely getting 10. Different levels. 100%, that's my point. Do we compare Jesus to Firmino or do we compare the wingers and notice the drop-off from Mane and Salah?
We don't compare none of them to none of them.
The most comparable of the 3 attackers we have to the 3 attackers Liverpool had in that era is Jesus Firmino. Whether you like it or not, they are the most comparable, Grizz. Firmino done it at the biggest stage. Firmino done it at the biggest stage.
I don't like it.
I know you don't. I wouldn't like it either.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think if you put that Jesus in that
when people say Salah's in the Henry bracket, I don't like that either. But you know,
because Henry's a striker and Salah's a wide man. I agree.
That first statement for Firmino facilitated wingers scoring 20+. Yeah, he was a facilitator, but he wasn't the reason that they're scoring 20+ goals. Because if that's the case, why is Mo Salah still scoring all these goals when Firmino's not there?
Yeah, no, I think it gets overstated. I can't lie to you. Salah is Salah, man. Salah's a goal machine. Mane goal machine, man.
Mane, those 2 were absolute killers.
It was like,
yeah, man. They were going to score goals. Let's not overdo it as well, man.
No, he's not the
yeah, man. And that's gassing for me, though, man.
Brother, stick to your Madison. Gives you shivers up.
What did I say?
Don't talk to me about Firmino, about Madison, man. Don't stick to your Madisons, man.
Grizz is shooting it. Nah, Grizz is vexed.
Nah, bruv, he's comparing. He's talking about Bobby's not. It's overstated, and it's not overstated, brother. Facts are facts.
That super chat is wrong. That's what I said. That if
factually wasn't, it's just your opinion of Bobby's wrong.
It is factual. It is wrong because if it was the case, Mo Salah would not be scoring these goals without Firmino.
Mo Salah is Mo Salah. We know this. I've been telling you guys this. I agree with that.
You don't tell me anything.
The rest of the team,
I'm lying because it's true. It's true. You and your entire fan base told us for years and years and years, Firmino's the system. Firmino's the glue. Without Firmino, these guys can't score. So why are they clapping goals without Firmino?
Wait, hold on. We either clapping goals or we're not. You just literally told us we're not clapping goals. Nunes ain't scoring. Diaz ain't working. Like, so which one is it? Which one is it?
I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about Mane and Salah. What are you talking about?
Mane and Salah.
Why are you bringing up Nunes?
Because Bobby is not there now. Look at the system.
Normally, and stop getting rattled every single time.
I'm not rattled, my bro. Just because I'm raising my voice.
Yes,
raising voice equals not rattled. God. Check your blood pressure. Check mine. I guarantee you, mine's stable than yours.
Firmino was not.
Check BP.
God. Firmino was not the system. If he was the system,
check BP.
Mo Salah would not be scoring these goals.
These lot think I'm rattled, man. Brother Hughie, they don't know me after 3 years.
Sean, I think this is on the subject as well because Sean starts with 8 goals. Come back when Jesus gets Champions League 10 goals, 8 assists, and in the Premier League 15 goals, 7 assists, like Bobby in 17-18. 27 goals and 70. 27 goals and 17 assists is it's quality numbers, but it's not far off what Jesus I think could get in a fully fit season. I actually think Jesus is probably in and around the same amount of Champions League goals as Firmino. I don't. This is off the top of my head, but someone can go check that in the chat. Jesus is definitely near, or probably maybe even ahead of Firmino in Champions League goals.
I want to check that, brother. I want to check that.
Maybe check it. It's not out of this world. It's going to be tight. It ain't going to be no landslide. And when you look at their ages, we'll see. We'll find out now anyway. Someone find that. Enigma says, I know Grizz could not be trusted. 2 points above Arsenal, and he's popping.
26 for Firmino.
But I don't want you to trust me, man.
26,
man.
26 for Firmino, and 14.
Jesus is definitely.
Oh, Jesus. 14.
Yeah. So we're just about over half. All right. That's the levels we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I've been praying for times like this, you know.
I told you on that phone call, brother. Times have changed. I wasn't joking when I phoned you on the way home.
This is what we need. Yeah,
that is clear. Don't worry, that's clear.
Are you sure that's the numbers though, SAEED? Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Because
both 26 goals.
Jesus has got 4 goals for us in Champions League this season. So he only scored 9 for Man City. But maybe that's right. I don't know.
Maybe he didn't score that many.
Turkish, why are you being loud to Grizz and chatting like a big man if Arsenal haven't won a title yet? Toby, that head is looking shiny.
Thanks.
Why are you just, bro? Can't we debate football? Can't we? We're first and second in the league. Can't we have a bit of an argument now?
Come on, man.
To be
People
fair,
think, you know what I mean?
Go on.
No. People just think, you know what I mean? We're here to like be friendly, pally. This is what we do in real life,
bro. Like if we're going
this
by
is
that
real.
method, if we're going by that method, no one should speak to Hugh on this
You know what I
on
mean?
the whole show. Just have him there 2 hours and just
like a mascot. Yeah.
If you want to do that, I'm happy with that.
People have to know this is real talk. We're talking like real. If me and Turkish were sat at a restaurant, right? This is what I'll be telling him and Toby. I'll be telling Toby, shut up.
Hey. Both have 24 Champions League goals. Don't piss me off, bro. Don't piss me off.
Wow.
SAEED, what the fuck?
Big Firmino.
I purposely said it. No, I purposely said it wrong. As I wanted to gas the Chris off.
Big Firmino. Big man Firmino, you know.
I wanted to gas some Grizz.
Okay.
Stats are humbler.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, is it Grizz? Yeah? Remember last week with Grizz, yeah? He said that PJMOL was true. It ended up being fake. So that's why I wanted to see Grizz to see on it.
See what I'm saying, people? Brother SAEED.
I wanted
to just, humble you. That's it a little bit.
I got a handful left, so let me get these in before we move on. And Brock says, to be fair, Arsenal fans are comparison merchants, considering they haven't won anything significant yet. And Taranji says, we must not give in to negativity. Liverpool and City will drop points, plus Liverpool are about to lose Salah for a few games. Turkish, are the rumours of Timber being back earlier than expected true? No. I think the rumours that he returns to training in January have been skewed with he returns in January. He returns to training in January, and February, March is still the timescale for his return. Champions League period mid-March. So yeah, that's as far as I know. Happy holidays to the panel, Grizz. I sent you a clip on Instagram of Matisse and SAEED planning their next up-along. Guess against who? Grizz, get that up. Check that out.
I'm gonna check that out.
No Thuggery might need that.
What's happening?
Someone said they sent a clip to Grizz about you and Matisse plotting on the next up-along.
Huh? Which plot?
Up-along.
I'm gonna check and let you know.
When did Liverpool play? I don't even know when Liverpool play. Well, I don't even know what's happening tomorrow, man. I only know what's happening tomorrow. I don't know what's happening. When did Liverpool play, though?
Stop stuttering. Stop panicking. Let the show continue. Stop. Let's continue.
Let me continue. Total Eclipse says in chapter 3, page 22, line 12, words 65 to 69 of Toby's autobiography, it states, "Thank you for the memories. The most he can shout about his club. Big up all the man them." Oh, shit. I just lost the super chat. Apologies. I've lost one super chat. Apologies. 17-18 season, Firmino, 44 goals and assists. Highest goal contribution in a single Champions League campaign, joint with CR7. Don't disrespect our Bobby. Jesus, can't chat to him. All right, let's not get back into it. Vibav says Arsenal are ahead in their process. The gaps in the squad are exposed more and more with rising expectations. Zinny Jesus were hired to change our culture and bring Arteta's philosophy to life. Need more quality to dominate the league, not just the games. 100%. I mean, it's all relative. The problems I'm having now, I would have, prayed to have those problems regarding Arsenal 2 years ago. So where it is, it's relative. I know where we've come from, but, we are where we are now, and our standards have got to, rise with where we are, Grizz.
I agree with this. This is a very good super chat, and thank you for the generous super chat as well. And I agree with him, except I don't know. I want the valuable contribution of the others on this point. Ahead of your process, I think you are at your peak of your process now, where you have to deliver. And we all agreed. We believed in I believed in the process of the last 3 seasons, but it's culminating to a fact. You can't keep saying we have to keep following the process. You must deliver, whether it's this season or next season, and that's where I disagree with.
No, 100%. It's delivery time now. I know it's only, well, I say only, but it's 4 years with Mikel. It's 20 years without a major, or aside from FA Cup. DJ says, as a Spurs fan, I hate to admit, but Saliba Gabriel, probably the best partnership in the Premier League. It's why lack of goals and attack has had less impact. And that is the last one. So big up DJ, big up everyone that sent in super chats. Prediction time, and there's massive change to the prediction table. I only got 1 point this week, and there's a few correct scores in and around me. So here it's how it looks right now.
Wow, ski.
Matisse with another 2.
Fresh off the football challenge. Now straight to the predictions.
Matisse, I think you've had back-to-back 2 correct scores, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he did. But I told people,
I was very close to a Mazza this week, you know. I was very close to a Mazza this week. Very close.
You nearly had 3 correct scores.
Yep, very close.
Once I get this 4P, I'm retiring from predictions.
Nah, if you do this one, 100%, I don't even mind, because that would be a mad comeback.
Yeah. Next year, I'll just be adjudicator.
Because you were getting too complacent at the top, brother.
Yeah, you know, my thing looks worse. Obviously, me and TOBS have been about 4 points distance max, but now there's 4 points between us, and there's 2 more people there. It looks worse than it's really. I don't care about you two. I'm looking at TOBS at the top.
Oh, really?
You two are just in the way. Okay. So yeah, we move.
What's that Ashake song? Lonely.
Is that what you're saying?
Wow.
Get this off the screen, man. Get this off the screen, man. We've got things to talk about.
No, you know what? That's so bad, you know, Grizz. You know, what are you doing
this
down
off
there,
the
man?
screen, man.
Let me tell the audio listeners.
Dude, audio listeners. Audio listeners. Man.
Oh, audio listeners. TOBS, top of the league, 10 correct scores, 83 points. SAEED, 82 points with 11 correct scores. Matisse in third now with 12 correct scores, 80 points. I'm just behind, 12 correct scores, 79 points. HUGH in fifth with 8 correct scores, 71 points. And Grizz, 4 correct scores, 64 points.
Oh, don't you love the sound of that?
Ain't looking good, bruv. So we move. TOBS, kick us off. Fulham Arsenal.
Who did Fulham play recently?
They ain't scored in a few games, but before that, they had a good run. So
they beat West Ham 5-0 and stuff. I'm going to say Arsenal will win this. I'm going to say Arsenal win this 2-0.
2-0.
Yep.
SAEED.
I'm going to say Arsenal win this 2-1.
2-1. Matisse.
I will go with I'll go with a 1-0 Arsenal win.
1-0. I'm gonna go for a 3-1. HUGH.
2-0 Arsenal.
And Grizz.
Arsenal.
2-0.
New tactics. Right, Paddington.
So, HUGH, Grizz, and TOBS have gone 2-0 Arsenal. SAEED's gone 2-1. I've gone 3-1. And Matisse has gone 1-0. All Arsenal wins predicted, but that was all predicted for the West Ham game. And here we are. All right, next up. Looking at the results and the fixtures. Fixtures-wise, nothing stands out, but results-wise, obviously, Brighton 4, Tottenham 2, and United 3, Villa 2 are the ones that stand out.
Which one do you want to go to first?
I'm easy.
You're damn right. You're easy.
Let's give SAEED a platform. Go on, SAEED, man. 3-2. It's not often you're happy, and you done your thing. You done your thing, so why not?
We done our thing, man. I got it wrong. I thought we were going to lose the game, but listen, that high line, man. You know what I'm saying? If it's one thing you can't do against United, is give them space to run in behind, and that's what Aston Villa did. They rocked us 2-0, and I can't lie to you. There was a couple of people around me saying if it goes 3-0, they're leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real with you. So
at 2-0, I said to myself, Ten Hag's gone. I said it 2-0.
Yeah. Nah, for real, bro, for real. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it was crazy. And you know what it was as well. The goals were just shocking, man. Like the first goal, like what is Onana doing? What is the defense doing? The second goal is just route one football all over the top. And the former Tottenham player, I forgot his name, Longley, then to Dunker, easy as he like 2-0. But then Aston Villa were just playing this high line. And I tweeted at halftime, I said, as bad as we are, we will create chances and we can score goals in this high line because Aston Villa, they just kept persisting with it. And yeah, we had 8 or 9 offsides and whatnot, but broski, when you do that a lot and a lot and a lot, surely something's gonna go for us. You know what I mean? And that's what happened, man. Garnacho got a goal. Hoyland, you know what I mean? The miracle is finally over. You know what I mean? Shout out to
Hey,
Sean
that
Mills.
guy,
But
yeah. Ball over
Pick
the
up,
line.
pick up.
It's a goal, mate. Bro, that video is
it's a goal,
classic
mate.
video,
It's a
bro.
goal, mate. You know the one's there, bro. Man's now he needs to relax now. Everyone copy his album, by the way. Everyone go support him and that. But brother, that's it now. Your time is over. But yeah, man, I'm just glad Hoyland got a goal. But I can't really draw too much analysis from this. You see why I can't draw too much analysis from this? It's because it's the same game Chelsea played against us, and we got smacked up 3-0 the next game. When you give Man United space, yeah, we made Aston Villa suffer and we made Aston Villa make mistakes. But I feel like Unai Emery was just so naive. And like the way Pochettino was, they were just so naive. So if you give United space, Rashford, they're gonna hurt you. They're gonna hurt you. So we did that. We exploited it. Yeah, we pressed well and we didn't let them play out from the back and whatnot. But I feel like for me, a lot of it came down from Unai Emery's downfall. But again, like I said to you, you have to still go and do what you need to do. So yeah, man, I'm happy we got the result. I just don't think we go anywhere with it. I want to see a consistency build from this, and I mean performances as well. So we go Nottingham Forest, and then obviously we'll find out whether United go back to old Man United. But for that game, Unai Emery, I think he got too cocky, got a bit too arrogant. But that's how he plays, though. He did against Tottenham, and I think I said to you, Toby, didn't I? I said Tottenham deserved to win that game because they battered Aston Villa that day. And I think Son had 3 offside goals or whatever. And then they won the game. But ultimately, obviously, it's what said on the results. It's not the performance that gets you wherever you need to do. So, yeah, man, I think for me, they were naive. We took advantage. Happy days. We go home, 3 points. See you later. You know what I'm trying to say? Let me just turn these lights on.
I think their performance I wasn't really impressed with Aston Villa, even when they were 2-0 up. I wasn't.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. I was like, they're not actually playing well here. And I get it. Like they've played in European competition this season. They're now starting to pick up a couple of injuries. I know Kamara wasn't available to play because of suspension. Obviously, Matty Cash got injured recently. Pau Torres wasn't starting. So there were a couple of players that they had missing, right? But the performance was just poor, man. It was poor. Like in the first phase, they kept giving away the ball on top of playing a high line. Didn't really put much pressure on Man United. It just and they weren't compact enough. Obviously, they just gave Man United so much space, so much space and time to just hurt them. I was really disappointed with Aston Villa, but to be honest, I wasn't really surprised because I don't really think Aston Villa, like, they get results, but I don't think they play that well away from home. I really don't.
At home they blitz teams, but away from home their record is a bit shaky. Yeah. So I was pissed with Villa, man. Like they just
I heard.
Second half, man. I was just like, you're right. First half they're 2-0 up and it's on 2 set pieces, and you're thinking, you know what, you're fortunate, but you can't play any worse than you did in the first half, right? Because Man United were better in the first half, and then you're thinking second half, these lot they never turned up. They just started giving it away. No. It's like they didn't care. Like they have points to spare. They're just giving, and they just drew with Sheffield United at home. So I thought there would have been a bit of a spark at half time from Emery to say, "Yo, you need to fix up because you're 2-0 up. You've been given a brilliant scoreline. All you need," and he just never dropped the line. If he had dropped the line, Manchester United now they have a different question posed in front of them. It would have been a different game. And they had the warning with the Garnacho offside, and they still didn't change. So
Garnacho was good on that right hand side. Listen, Garnacho, I know. Listen, people saying like, me and Rance argue about Garnacho. You know what it is with him? I'm not saying he's a special kid, but I just like his commitment to the game, man. His willingness to press all the time. I just like his hunger and desire. He's not got massive ability, but I like the fact that he's such a threat constantly. I thought Evans was good. Him and Varane, they look good at the back. I think Dalot had a strong game, but I get it. Like, I feel like this game, You know, people can say, "Oh, yo, why are you not giving Ten Hag credit?" But these are not the kind of games that I measure Ten Hag on, because you're not going to get this all the time, man. Where you get space in behind all the time, people clock onto it, and that's why West Ham we struggled to create chance because they played the low block, said break us down. So I know what we're going to get when we play in behind and we counter attack and we have this transition. I know Man United are a threat, but that game is not going to be played all the time. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to be technical, possession based. Sometimes going to be a low block. When we have to adapt, we struggle. But that game, Everton game, what other games have we had? There's other games where we just counter attacked and we've just blitzed teams. So you know, what I mean, that kind of game is always there. But for me, I just think it was one of them where we should have had more goals. To be fair, we had so many chances that second half, and Aston Villa, they were just crazy, man. They were moving like 100 miles an hour, like constantly 100 miles an hour.
I think this is the move in your attack. Obviously, you're going to get players back in defense and stuff, but with the attack now, like with the way, I think we're now at halfway stage of the season. It should really be established who is capable of starting games for Man United, and in all honesty, Garnacho, obviously, he's a good prospect.
The manager doesn't know, though. He doesn't know really still. I don't think he knows.
How can he not know? Like, I think as bad as, listen, Marcus Rashford has been pants, right? But Marcus Rashford is still your best attacker. So if you're going to play him, you play him in a position where he feels he's most comfortable and can make the most influence. And that's off the left. And if that means Garnacho goes on the right, then so be it. Like, play that team. Play the team. Right? Stick to something. Stop with the chopping and changing. Just stick to something, honestly.
I would, but the problem is, though, these guys are inconsistent. Rashford is when he wants to play, isn't it? You know what I mean? This guy, how he wants to perform.
If he doesn't have Marcus Rashford and Garnacho out wide.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really have a go-to front three, but I can't lie to you. I just need to see them perform. If they start performing well and they start having good games, you might not score, but if you start having good games, I then can have a bit more confidence from you. But that's the first game. Like, Rashford played well-ish in that game, and I thought, you know what, fair enough. But like consistency, Nottingham Forest now, when they're playing five at the back, what's Rashford going to do now? Is he just going to go running into people and, you know what I mean, trying to take the 3-4 man on? What are you going to do now? You know, it's true though, man. You know what he's going to do. So I can't really say, yo, Rashford is this and that. Like, Anthony, I know it sounds crazy, but he's actually been all right up to the final third. But then when he's to the final third, he's shit. Garnacho, final third, he doesn't know how to shoot. You know, we don't have killers in our team. We talked about Salah, Mane. Bro, we're talking about guys who are just not killers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not killers. The thing is with
Garnacho is he's still so young, which is why I never agreed with writing him off so early anyway, because he is very young and he's got to develop and he's got to mature and he's not meant to be leading Manchester United anyway, really. Højlund up front, I mean, I know he got his goal. I don't think it's going to be
like, the wing, yeah,
I don't think it's going to be like a sudden change in terms of now he's going to go on a run.
Exactly.
I look at him, and listen, people are going to get angry, Chelsea fans. Well, why are you even bringing up Jackson? But when Jackson scores as well, he doesn't go on a run. He just scores. We just take it and then we just move on, and then he might score again in a couple of games. I think it will be like that with Højlund at best this season as well. So you just don't have any experience up there, man. There's too many young players, and Anthony, that's the biggest waste of money I've seen outside my club.
But he's saying he's playing better. So why are you coming for Anthony when he's?
No, I'm not saying he's playing better. No, I didn't say that.
But the standards Grizz are on the floor.
The standards is low.
He's saying Anthony's rising.
They're below ground.
No, it's below ground. I mean, he's actually just doing a little bit more than the rest in terms of build-up. You know what I mean? The build-up play, he's actually doing a little bit more. And then when we get to the final third, like I said to you, he has nothing.
I thought Bruno was outstanding. I'll say it there.
I
thought Bruno was outstanding.
Kobe Mino again. Look at Kobe Mino again, 18 years old.
Bro, Kobe Mino was excellent. Precarious position, you know. When I saw the lineup drop, I saw him and Ericsson. I said, this could be a long day.
I know, but his guy, man,
he held it together, you know.
Man's doing this, you know. He's doing this to the crowd and that, bro. Man's like, this guy's so technically good, man. And you know what's mad as well? He can actually get his foot in as well, you know, man. Man's going up against McGinn. Bro, I seen him go into McGinn and saying, yo, because you know what McGinn does, yeah? He's the best player at just kind of holding on to you, yeah? And just using his body to kind of, you know what I mean? Like, and then he kind of bro, Milo was getting stuck in as well. So yeah, man, this kid's, like I said to you, we got to make sure his feet stay on the ground and what.
It's got to be protected. Look, I hate to say.
Yeah, he's got to be protected.
I hate to say it.
You can't pin your hopes on these kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't pin your hopes.
No,
on
we can't. We can't.
That's my point.
He came in. I know he came in for big cash, Hoyland, but you still can't pin your hopes on a really young striker. Likewise with Garnacho, and likewise with Manu. It's up like if the club are going to persist with Eric Ten Hag, which they probably will for now anyway. It's at the point then where you have to start looking at individual performances. It's just a simple case of individual performances have to improve from the players that you call, or you would like to call killers, like Marcus Rashford. So I don't know.
That second half was giving Ten Hag time because that showed, undoubtedly United.
Has it though? Has it really though? Because it's like,
listen, that one there, say that half time. I think if I felt it, a lot of people I knew felt, including United fans, that if this goes down the way that it looks like it's going at 2-0 at Old Trafford, Ten Hag could be gone in essentially 45 minutes. The players must have had a feeling about that as well. So for them to turn it up in the second half, because there's a disallowed goal, you could have really pumped them in the end.
I get it. But Bruno Fernandes has asked, a question about can he now go on a run? He was like, no, let's just focus on the next game. So even they know they don't really trust themselves into getting a bit of a run. You feel me? So I can't really say like Ten Hag that saved his job or what, because reality is we don't know what's gonna happen on Saturday with Nuno Espirito Santos. You know what I mean? Like he might have the manager bounce, and then who got Tottenham after that, which I think, to be fair, you might again be okay because they got Romero out and a couple of players out. So that could be Son's not going to be there. You know what I mean? So again, maybe he does, but at the same time, is this sustainable? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Is this sustainable? Win 2, you lose couple. You know what I mean? It's a yo-yo. United a yo-yo team, and for me, I can't do that, man. I like my life to be simple.
It's not like you to be yo-yo, is it? You can't be yo-yo, man. You can't be yo-yos. What can you say?
But I'm just saying, like, I like my the life to be smooth. You know what you're getting. You know, me and Matisse, we was having a laugh
I can't relate. Yeah, I can't relate. Yeah, we don't know about
you're nasty. You're nasty.
Yeah.
I live day to day, brother. I live day to day.
One day at a time.
But I want to know what I'm doing.
Ilanga adaptation, brother.
What? Broski, Ilanga, Chris Wood. Forget anybody else. Chris Wood.
Yeah, Chris Wood was.
I mean,
a little 1v1 demon, maybe Callum Hudson-Odoi.
No, he's
relax. He's actually flopping in that team. He's actually flopping. I've spoken to a lot of Forest fans here, and they say he's a flop already, man. They say they don't rate him. I spoke to a couple of Forest fans.
Mad. He's the one that's meant to have the tech. Yet whenever I watch them play, Elanga's the one that's
the
work, bro. He stinks,
broski.
Let me look at what
they said.
No super chats on United. Surprisingly, they tend to come in
That's
more
good,
when United lose. But Tobes, back to you then for the first prediction. Forest away for United.
Oh god. I'm gonna back Nuno to get a point, man. I'm gonna go for 2-2.
It's a tricky one,
to SAEED.
I'm going to back United to edge this one. 2-1. 2-1 United.
2-1. Matisse.
I'm going to go 2-1 Forest.
Woo!
Wow.
Mad. I'm going 2-1 United.
This man said I can't relate.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've gone 2-1 United. Hugh.
This is tough.
In
tough times, trust Tobes. 2-2.
2-2. Grizz.
New tactics, right? Panisine, as I said, 2-2.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Does he know how dumb that tactic is?
Tobes,
You're chasing me and you're copying my results.
You watching this? I told you about this Matisse, man.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start putting in 3 bogus results here, and they're not gonna know which ones are which, so it will just throw them off. No worries.
So all the predictions are in. Hugh, Grizz, and Tobes have all gone for 2-2. Matisse has gone for 2-1 Forest, and me and SAEED have gone for a 2-1 away United win. And that is it. I think one super chat has come in. Yeah, it kind of is on the subject. Mahar says, with rumors Madrid are trying for Mbappe, if PSG come in for Rashi, would you sell? Because I'm in the middle.
We know Saeed's answer already.
Look at
We know
Saeed.
Saeed's answer already.
You telling me?
This one's easy.
This
One's easy, man. Damn right. Yeah, damn right.
This one's easy. All right, cool. Love for the love, people. Super chat's done. Let me see how many likes we're on. 1.2k. Let's try get it up to 2,000 likes, people, because there is 5.4k in the building. Big up.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that a lot of people are saying they're just tuning in now. They must have not got the notification. You haven't got the notification because you haven't got them on. Put the notification bell on.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And then you get notified. People are saying, yo, we missed the hour. We missed Grizz chatting shit. Yeah, you missed me chatting shit for a reason.
Yeah, he was chatting a lot of shit tonight.
Exactly, but they missed it.
Yeah.
I don't always chat shit. They miss my chatting shit.
No, you actually do.
And don't forget, we publish it on the socials as well. At the Big Six Show, it's published there. So notification bell on here. Follow us on the socials, and you'll know exactly when it is.
100%.
And that's it, people. That's it. All right, let's move on to next. Yeah, Brighton 4-0 up against Tottenham. Couple goals back. Tottenham have softened the blow, I think. But Tobes, I think that smile has to turn upside down now, my guy.
Sign some plays in January, please.
We have to be realistic where we are today. We have the most expensive stadium in Europe.
Go stupid! Go crazy!
I want to protect the club and I want to behave with dignity.
Go stupid! Go crazy! Yeah! Go stupid! Go crazy!
Where does he get it?
The beat is hard to be fair. I like the beat. It's quite sinister. I was expecting that. There was no way he was going to let me get away with that.
Bro, listen to me, Toby, that one with the guy with the teeth, someone sent me that. And yo,
you forwarded it on.
Oh, you the man.
Bro, listen, I forwarded it on.
Toby,
hey,
listen,
I know who my enemies
are.
Shit.
No, you know what it was there? They gave it me. They said, please, can you give it to Skull? So I just forwarded it on. That's all it was. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's all it was, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
It's crazy. It's all good. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Anyway, allow it, man. Go crazy, Toby. Go on.
No, I don't need to go crazy.
Man.
We lost the game. We got packed and potioned. We got blamed. Bro, they deserve to win, man. I'm not gonna come here and be screaming and pulling what's left of my hair out at the team. Like, we had a very, very poor game. We didn't learn our lesson after the second half against Everton, and in this one we got comprehensively outplayed. Like, I don't really think this one has like heavy analysis. Everyone was poor apart from Vicario. Sarr was poor. Kulusevski was poor. Kulusevski's now suspended. Gave away a penalty. Got a dumb yellow card. Richarlison was poor. Son was poor.
Oh, he's suspended.
He's suspended. Bournemouth. Yeah. Brennan was poor. Højbjerg was poor. Who else? Even Pedro Porro was poor. Destiny, up until the last 15 minutes, was really poor. The centre-back support, it was just a poor day out for us. But I don't want to just make it about us, because I feel like Brighton do deserve some credit as well, because I know we're missing a lot of players, but they're missing a lot of players as well. And they really, they upped the levels, man. Like, bruv, it was mad. It was mad. I think 20 minutes in, I was just saying to myself, I can't believe this isn't 4-0. Just so many chances that they were able to create. It speaks to how bad we were off the ball, but it speaks to how good they were. So yeah, man, as I said, obviously I'm going to open up the floor for you lot to probably go in on Spurs or Ange or whoever if you want to go in on them, but no great analysis for me. Brighton were really good, Spurs were really bad, and we got beat.
Not a surprise, though, is it? It's not a surprise that a result like this came around for Tottenham. It was always going to be the case that they were going to, with this new brand of football and trying to make it sustainable, that there's going to be ups and downs. You're going to blame teams, as you say, and you're probably going to lose games along the way, especially with the lack of depth in your squad. It's just, if certain key players don't turn up, the whole deck of cards kind of falls down temporarily. So it didn't come as a massive shock to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Estupinian as well. I know obviously we lost the game, but I was actually quite happy to see him back on the pitch, man, because he had a really nasty injury before the season started. Scored a ridiculous goal, bro. Like the noise in that ground when he scored that goal was insane, bro. Like, and the strike, like Vicario has been one of the best goalkeepers in the league this season. So to bury Vicario like that, it's not easy. And to be fair, it wasn't even just him. Even the first goal, Hinselwood, ridiculous finish, bro. I roofed it. So
that was a finish and a half, man. Can't lie.
João Pedro, he scored 2 pens, but João Pedro was cooking us for most of the game.
Man. He got the assist in it for
he got the assist for
the first goal. Unbelievable, bro. I really like this player. Yeah, I really like this João Pedro player, man. He's tidy. He's tidy. Very, very clean technically, man. He's dropping into the half space. He's dribbling past players. He scored a great goal at Old Trafford, I think, this season as well. Like, he's clean. Him and Chan at Wolves, I think these players, they could be next up for a little move. You never know.
Solanke
is another one doing all right. So, yeah, man.
With Pedro, I think his close control needs to be better sometimes. And I think, but the talent is there. Like, I feel like Brighton, they're really good at getting in early on these players. You get in early on a player like him because you know in a couple years' time, he's a player that will probably explode, and you won't be surprised that he's gonna like explode in terms of like goals and importance to his team.
I'm absolutely all for the Brighton propaganda, bigging up, hype. I get all of that. I'm with it. I love Brighton as a club. The way they scout players, they've got injury situations. They ended up having James Milner in midfield. I repeat, James Milner in midfield.
James Milner.
So I get all of that, and I get Toby trying to hype up Brighton and saying and Hughie backing up his second love, saying you kind of expect it. It's not a shock. No, Brighton 4. Hughie said it. Brighton 4. Spurs lucky to have 2 was a shock. I don't care what anyone says. And you know what?
I don't think it was lucky. And I think Spurs finished really strongly as well.
And you know what? Let me finish. It shouldn't have been 4. We all saw the game. People in the chat saw the game. That could have been another embarrassing 6-7 that you could have held.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to ask that question. You've got this manager, and he's been talked about, and he's been praised, and a lot of reasons why he should be praised. I get that. But you don't go to Brighton and concede, and you don't coach a 6-7 goal against you. You just don't coach it, especially if you've learned anything from the way you've been setting up in previous games that we've discussed, that you adjust accordingly. You look at your players. Højbjerg isn't that man to go pressing high, whatever. You play him more reserved. You play him in a position where he's not exposed, or you don't play him. The guy is so badly exposed, Højbjerg. Those players, man for man, player for player, shouldn't be losing at Brighton, because Brighton didn't have some big ballers, Mitoma being one. He wasn't playing. Ferguson wasn't playing. A couple of the defenders weren't playing. So
Ferguson did play.
Who was up front? It was who?
He came on. Ferguson.
He came on. Yeah, he came on.
Yeah, Ferguson came on.
Yeah, he came on, so he didn't start. So Mitoma is their star boy, star attacker, and even their right winger. Can't remember his name. Someone in the chat told me his name. Adringer. Adringer. So both their first choice wingers weren't playing. My point being is, if I've just named you 3 first choice attackers, yet they were still and we all agree. I don't think even Toby disagrees. They could have scored 6-7.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not on, in my opinion. I don't know why it's like just okay. No, it's cool. It happens.
No, it's not cool. I said we were packed and potioned. We were bland. We were battered. We didn't.
What could he do differently?
It's not about what he could do differently, bro. And this is what I don't like, right? And I'm not averse to discussing what Ange could have done better. If you're asking me what he could have done differently, I think he should have made changes at halftime. He should have brought on Lo Celso earlier on. But I discovered after the game that he said in his press conference, Lo Celso wasn't fully fit. That's why he didn't play. That's why he didn't start the game against Everton, and that's why he didn't start the game against Brighton. Your point on why is Højbjerg exposed? Who else are we going to play? There's no Skip. There's no Bentancur. There's no Maddison. Basuma suspended. Who else are we going to play if we don't play Højbjerg?
And this comes back to the whole sacrificing your entire identity and philosophy for a player that has to play.
He won't do that.
He's going to be shipped off anyway, and you know he's going to be shipped off because he's not good enough. And this is I don't like backing up Tottenham, but when
wasn't it a couple of weeks back against Wolves, and everyone's like, "Oh no, play these safe players, play these players that were there that have got the experience." When he plays them, you're asking, why did he play him? Why did he expose him?
When Pep and Klopp first arrived to this league, they didn't abandon their principles. They played their way with absolute scrubs, and they held corn for it multiple times. Everton away for City, Liverpool finished where they finished in the league. And they just exposed the lack of quality that they had at the time in their team for the way they wanted to play. And those players got binned. So I don't really disagree with the method to the madness of Ange. Is he extreme in his principles? Yes. But who do you want him to play? Dyer, drop a line? The only question I'll have is what can this Phillips kid do at centre-back? Because you're playing two fullbacks at centre-back. You're playing two fullbacks at centre-back. And for me, you're just never going to be able to defend any aerial physical situation with those two. At least if you get one in, then you can have a bit more balance. So at some point, he's got to be called upon just to see what he's like.
So you're going away to Brighton, and you're playing. Who is the centre back? Tobes. What's the guy's name? Royale.
Ben Davies and Emerson.
Royale. So you're playing Ben Davies and Emerson Royale.
Yeah.
At centre back, going away to Brighton, who are known to play big F-off target men, whether it's Ferguson, whether it's Welbeck, whether it's even Pedro's a physical type striker.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, and look, I get it's just an opinion. In my opinion, you cater for that, and in my opinion, Dyer is a better option than them two strikers. So is Emerson Royale. So is Emerson Royale.
No. If Emerson Royale
is a shit set. He's a shit fullback and a centre back. So just
The thing is, Grizz, but the thing is, Grizz, you don't realise, Emerson Royale allows him to play with that high line. That's why he uses him. He allows them to.
Yeah, but
I know that's what his philosophy is. No, that's what his philosophy is.
Listen to what you've just suggested, right?
I've suggested Emerson Royale shit.
No. You've said that we should play Eric Dyer. You know that this guy's crap. You know that if this guy plays, it's not going to change the outcome of the score. If anything, if he plays, the score is worse.
He's more physical. Is a more physical matchup to the strikers that I've mentioned. That's my point.
He's not. Oh my days! Why do you have to do this? Because
it's all right. You lost the game. Someone here to ask you questions. Why are you getting rattled?
I don't have any. I'm not rattled about losing. I was at the game. I'm not really too mad at losing. I'm not really too mad. It's you. It's what you're saying is rattling me because you're not speaking with sense. You know what Eric Dyer is capable of doing. You literally saw him at Anfield.
I've said Emerson Royale is shit. How's that not sense? Tell me anyone who thinks Emerson Royale is good.
Yeah, but the thing is, that Eric
Dyer is a better centre back. Dyer is a better centre back than Emerson Royale is a centre back.
Dyer is not good enough for Tottenham. That is what you're not getting. I don't give a fuck.
Equally a detriment, though. Grizz, equally a detriment to the team. Equally a detriment to the team.
Dyer's not good enough for Tottenham and has been.
And we also need to. The thing is with Brighton, right?
What are you saying?
The thing is with Brighton is that Brighton, when you press them, they can also make their own mistakes as well.
Ridiculous, bro.
We saw that with one of the goals. You did that to them as well. So I wouldn't play Dyer, drop the line to give yourself less of a chance for pressing Brighton into their own mistakes. When you know Dyer's probably going to make errors anyway. Now, if you were talking about a centre back, if you were talking about a top level slow centre back but needed a deep line to defend like an absolute maestro, then it's a different conversation. Then because you're saying you're countering the pros and the cons. You're saying he's sick, but if you drop the line because he needs it, then he's going to defend like a madman. He's going to be on point. That's not Dyer. You put Dyer on a low block, he's still going to make mistakes. So what's the point?
Today I've heard Emerson Royale is good.
No, don't try that. Don't try that.
Not a single person said that.
You said that.
You go lying again.
That's what you said.
Grizz on the wind up.
My brother, no one here.
I think you did say that though.
I didn't. He said Emerson Royale was not.
I didn't say that. I said you said Emerson Royale is shit in two positions. I said no. Emerson is not a shit right back. That's what I said.
No,
so
I said he's a shit player.
I think you said he's a good fullback.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say he's a good fullback. I said he's not a shit fullback. That's what I said.
You've roasted Emerson Royale in here, killed him and slaughtered him and said, "Get him out of my club."
Because I don't rate him. I don't rate him, but
this makes no sense.
Listen to what
this makes no sense.
This is a mid-off, by the way. This is a mid-off, by the way.
It makes
perfect wait, mid-off what? Wait, hold on. Mid-off what?
It makes perfect sense.
They're both bad, but it's a lesser of two evils. What you got to remember, to play that high line, that Emerson Royale is better. Equally, when you look at Dyer, he's going to create more problems for you, man. So what do you want? It's a lesser of two evils. At least with Emerson Royale, you can play that high line and you can actually, you know, recover well. So that's where he's coming from. That's why.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not bigging up Dyer. You don't know how shit Dyer is.
But you're a smart guy. You're a smart guy, Grizz. You know why he's playing Emerson, because we all know Emerson is not a good centre back. We know he's a poor centre back. We know that this guy is poor in possession. You know why he's playing Emerson Royale. So why are you asking dumb questions? You know exactly why he's playing Emerson Royale.
I'm here to ask questions, man. If you think they're dumb, innit, bro?
They are dumb. They are dumb because the one sensible question that Matisse asked, I said, now we can talk. Because Ange, if there's a grab,
Matisse is sensible today. No problem. It's fine.
No, I said
I get it. See what I'm saying about friendships and enemies? These brothers, they chat shit about enemies and friendship. Yeah.
Friendship.
Okay, no problem. Today Matisse is Today is Matisse sensible. Yeah, the fucking nerd.
Every episode for Chelsea. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I know.
Literally.
Check BP.
Yeah, you said why maybe we should trust one of the young G's. I'm thinking, you know what? Why not? Maybe it's getting to that stage. Maybe he should just throw them in. Man United have done it. Newcastle have done it. Liverpool are doing it now with Kwanzaa. Like there are teams that are playing guys from their academy. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Give it a chance. But don't come at me with this Eric Dyer nonsense, because the guy is crap. This is a guy who's failed at this club.
I agree.
For so many years.
I agree. He's crap. I agree. He's crap.
Let me look at the Superchats on Tottenham.
Hilarious.
DJ says, Ange can never be elite. He has one style and it's a taxing style. You need 25 players. Compound with his inability to make any in-game adjustments. Come on, you Spurs. I think the point with him is because it's his first season, he gets the tools he needs. You know, managers with one playing style have won many a thing over the years in football. So,
do you know what I don't get? Right? We brought in this guy to implement a positive style, right? He's trying to implement this style. He's not had a full complement of players all season. So how do we know that this is the only style he's going to play at Spurs when he doesn't even have the full set of players available to even flex here and there? How do we know?
Now, that's fair, because when you look, it's different circumstances with Arteta. But look, no one expected this to be Arteta's style 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even 12 months ago. When you compare Arsenal last season to where it is now, no one would have expected it to be here. So yeah, I'm biased aside. I'm with you. I kind of understand what you're saying. Just Watford also says Tottenham held a high line, held 4 and held the L. But looking at his Twitter, TOBS couldn't find someone to hold his bag in the stadium.
People are so stupid. Anyone who's been to a football game knows that there's a bag policy. Only a moron wouldn't understand what I'm saying. There is a clear bag policy when you go to games. You can't have a bag larger than an A4 size of paper. Hence why I'm asking, is there anyone that could help me put my bag in their car or some shit like that? Stop being a Neanderthal or go to games.
Yo, that's the second time he's used that word today, you know.
Stop being a Neanderthal or go to games.
Some of these sofa score merchants are just waffling rubbish in my comments. Oh, what do you need someone to hold your back? Shut up.
Sofa score merchants. Hey, let's move. Tottenham, Bournemouth, TOBS prediction.
2-1. In fact, no, sorry, 3-2. 3-2 Spurs.
Where is it again?
Tottenham Stadium.
Bournemouth, man, unbeaten is 7. I can't lie. I don't know how to predict this one, you know. Should I just go left field for once? I'm going to go for it. 2-1 Bournemouth. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Mad.
Matisse.
Why? It's not so mad.
I was thinking fuck it too.
I don't think it is, man. They beat us there last season.
Go on then.
What, you encouraging Turkish so you can try and catch back up, yeah?
Wait,
you're concerned.
What's changed?
Turkish thinks he can 2-1 his way to a league title win. That's not how it works, bro. You got to make some serious predictions at some point.
Right, both me and Mikel are trying our hardest, bro. Both me and Mikel are trying, bro.
You're playing with too much control. When are you going to blitz someone in this league, bro? That's what you're playing with.
I blitzed that. Bro, do you see how many correct scores I had in the first 10 weeks? That's my blitz done, bro. I think I need to just balance out right now.
I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm gonna go 2-2.
You're actually the one mid blitz right now, Matty. So really, 2-2. Nah, man, 3-1 Tottenham. Hugh.
2-2.
he's copying me now. Fuck.
2-2 and Grizz.
Bloody tricky one. Is that Son's last game before he goes away, Tobs?
I don't know.
I think it is.
A couple more. I think.
He doesn't know. Okay. He
There's a
doesn't
few more.
know. He doesn't
My
know.
guy, my guy's not looking to be my brother. No, brother Grizz. No, brother Grizz. Okay.
He doesn't know.
1-1.
1-1.
Ah,
All
couple of
predictions
draws.
in. A few draws. So we've got 3 draws predicted. Hugh and Matisse have gone for a 2-2. Grizz has gone 1-1. I've gone for a 3-1 Tottenham win. Tobs has gone for a 3-2 Tottenham win. And SAEED's gone for a 2-1 Bournemouth win. So that's all the predictions. DJ's added on from his previous saying, bro, he had all players start of the season. He had 9 men played, same against Chelsea. We seen your dead horse touch during the skills challenge.
That doesn't even make sense. He had all players at the start of the season. He was top of the league.
He's trying to get at you, bro. Just
Relax. I'm so
it's a calmer
confused.
one.
Check BP.
It's a calmer one.
I'm just so confused, bro.
Come on, man. We need to end the show soon, man. Yo,
Trust
listen.
me, hour 45. We still got 3 results and 3 fixtures to predict. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna couple the next results and predictions together.
Can I add something, right? It's just I'm putting this on the table, right? I want to see Big Six versus the Big Six subscribers, bro. Footy challenge.
Yeah.
Footy challenge.
Whoa,
Footy challenge. Because we get 6 people, 6 subscribers, right? However we figure it out. Because I need to see what these comments are saying in real life. Because there's a lot of people talking, a lot of talk.
So much
And I need to see something.
So much you
I
must.
need to see something.
Yes.
I need to see something.
In fact,
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
Let's
gonna do?
No professional footballers, though. No professional footballers. We want
No professionals. I don't want to
average
hear
pros.
Yeah.
But just don't even do
No
us
Super League
versus
in
them.
that.
hear that.
Don't even
No, do us
versus
versus them. Do us versus them.
No. Do you know what I'm not saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do us versus them, because I want to see them do these challenges, irrespective of us. I want to see them play foot golf. I want to see them do these challenges because they.
We'll arrange it.
Yeah.
We must.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Summer.
I'm gonna pin a comment in this video. After this video's process, I'm gonna pin a comment in the comment section, not live chat. If you're in and around London, or if you're in the UK willing to travel to London,
simple.
Then
Get there.
Put a comment in that pinned comment underneath it, and at some point over the next weeks, maybe months, I'll contact each individual on there, get an idea, maybe a little video of you playing ball. And then we'll make a decision on bringing 6 people in to take part in challenging the Big Six, or just taking part in the challenges. We'll work it out. So look out for the pinned comment, because I see a lot of people in the live chat saying bring them in.
Maybe 1 from each fan base. That might be fair as well.
Yeah,
that could be.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like that.
Maybe all of us have to pair up with our fan base's subscriber, and then we'll see who really can.
Make sure it's someone that's way
I'm
better.
thinking out loud. You know what I mean? I'm thinking out loud.
I like this brainstorming session.
Got a few in mind.
100%. And we got memberships launching next month as well, so we might tie it in with that. But we'll update you people. There's going to be a pinned comment on this video. Give us a taster of who's on it, who's not. I'll note down names, and then come summer or spring when the weather starts looking better before the Euros kick off.
Comment there.
Let's.
So no City fan then. Sorry, that comment killed me. That comment killed me.
Empty hand. I know. It always gets me.
Yeah. That comment.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of time, I'm going to couple up the title race fixtures now, which I should have done at the beginning, with Liverpool winning away 2-0 to Burnley, which was a very good win. But I'm going to start with Hugh, because returned with a bang. I said that game is important. Regardless of the Arsenal one, where I expected 3 points, I saw City go 1-0 down, fight back, win 3-1 without 2 of their best players. And I thought, shit, they might actually turn it up. Obviously, it's still early days. And then we went and fucking lost. So that compounded it all. But Hugh, you must be over the moon. I think going 1-0 down as well is not ideal. But when you go 1-0 down and win 3-1 against a tough Everton side away from home, it kind of strengthens the hope that might have been dwindling over a few weeks, in terms of how confident you are that you will get the 4th one in a row over the line.
I feel really good. I feel really good. There's a lot more light being shed on my hopes for winning the league. I mean, the Everton game was a tricky one. To go to Goodison Park with the mentality they have right now, we've all seen it. It was something like before this game, if they hadn't got 10 points taken off them to be in 8th place. And they conceded fuck all goals for like 5 games as well. For us to come back from Saudi, you can talk about jet lag, change of climate and all that thing, and you're off the back of a really bad run of form. I was like, this could be sticky, but it was a tough game. It was a nasty game. They were physical, but I was really, really impressed with Manchester City. I really, really was impressed. Like, to go the goal down, I was like, damn, is this going to be symptomatic of what we've experienced in recent games? But we fought our way back, and then the second half was absolutely phenomenal. The bigger worry for me in that game came when we were 2-1 up, because that's the point in which we usually let ourselves down, or we have let ourselves down, is when we're in winning positions, we let someone off the hook and they'll take a point or possibly beat us, as some teams have. But we went on and got the killer. We killed them. We killed the game from winning position. And I was really happy with that. So the Everton game was huge, just to come back. Like we discussed pre this game, that we were in a better position than we expected to be coming back from Saudi because of the downfalls of some of your clubs in recent games. But look, the reason I feel good is because De Bruyne is back in training. I'm expecting to see him on the pitch in the next week to 10 days. Likewise with Haaland. And we have a really, really favourable run of fixtures, maybe with the exception of Newcastle away, right up until March, nearly.
Yeah,
right up until the beginning of March. We have a fantastic... listen, I said on the Xtra, I think if we can get 21 points from the next 7 games, I know it's much easier said than done, but if you actually look at the fixtures, they're games you'd expect City to win.
The last man that said that, I think they're still waiting for 21
if any
points.
man on this panel is allowed to say it, it's me. I think if any man...
I shouldn't have said
anybody. It's you.
I'm not that guy. He could say it. He'll get it done. He'll get it done on my behalf. Do you know what I mean? I meant it for him. Yeah. I meant it for you.
You got flashbacks when he said 7-21. I thought
do you know your 7 games? Can you just remind us all on camera what they go? Because you're right, they're very, very winnable, and I expect you to smash all of those teams.
I've got
right. So up until March, we have Sheffield United at home tomorrow. Newcastle away, like I said, is the potential exception to that, because that is obviously a very tough fixture.
Light work. They're finished. Yeah, gone.
Brentford at home, Burnley at home, Brentford away in there because that's going to be rescheduled because that was the game that we missed during Saudi. Then Everton at home, and then Chelsea at home. With all due respect, Matisse.
Yo,
what?
That's 21 points.
I
think that's 22 points.
If you look at the
Sheffield United, Burnley, and Brentford at home.
We got
Chelsea at home.
Everton.
They got us as well.
We have you in March. We have you at the beginning of March. I said
March.
I said if we can go into March with 21 points from those 7 games, whatever it is. We're cooking. We're really, really cooking at that point. And then that run that everyone's fearing and we're hoping for is suddenly becoming a real thing. And City,
I'm saying, man, Arsenal, man.
I think with the performance that we put in and the manner in which we killed off Everton is one thing. And then to see Arsenal was a drop points in the last 3 games, 2 losses and a draw. You saw Liverpool drop points to Arsenal. I think any doubt in the minds of the City players or lacking of hunger is put to bed. I think the City players will be saying, right, go now.
Hughie, do you think it's early to put the Sharks out, though? Is it? I don't know. You need to tell the Shark to relax with the Sharks, though. Do you not think it's a bit too early for the Sharks?
No, he's called it. No, he's called for the Shark.
Did you not see the tweet?
The Shark was under a rock for a while. He was sleeping under a rock. He was like, we'll see what happens. He's had to wake up now. He's in the water. He's moving around. You'll start to see the fin appearing. You'll start to see, you might see the nose pop up out of water every now and again. He doesn't usually start to open his jaws until the end of February, but he's had to wake up. He's had to wake up because of the position we put ourselves in.
It's just flapping.
Grizz has swam with sharks before, so Grizz is familiar with this whole shark thing, and you know how to deal with. You know how to handle yourself around sharks. I'm sure you're ready in a cage, ready to go dive in. You're ready. Turkish, are you ready?
No, we've only been around there. We've only been around them once, mate, and we died.
You were eating last time, though. You were eating. So are you ready this time?
Eat. What did we eat last time?
No, you were eating.
Oh, eating. 100%. We died. But Liverpool died many times. Liverpool died many times with these sharks. You're acting like
Liverpool used to be in there, but they used to be eating alive and that.
Liverpool got so close to the shore. They were almost at land.
The thing is, right? You guys all chatting, yeah. I get it, yeah. But they never brought out all these cartoons and emojis and sharks when Liverpool were fucking with them. Never. This only came out for Arsenal. So let's just keep it for Arsenal. Don't involve my club in shark chat and meme chat and gift chat. We're the
But
big
sharks
dogs.
and no sharks, you
We're
both have the
fuck
same
with
thing in common.
we
You both
see
got
will
burned.
fuck with us, no problem. But don't give me the old shark chat.
Did you hear that?
understand?
Did you hear that, Grizz? You didn't hear that, man. You didn't hear that, Grizz.
I only hear proper real
What did he
stuff.
say?
I don't hear trash
Go on,
talk.
Huey, let Huey say that again. That was quite good, bar, man.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. He's angry.
Yo,
Yeah.
man said there's no
That's
good,
right.
I'm in
That's
charge.
right. It's
Okay.
all good.
Okay.
That's right. It's
Check
all
BP.
good.
Yeah.
I don't. He's been angry a lot tonight, Grizz. I don't want to overdo it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let me check your BP, son.
Bro, at your age, you need to keep an eye on your BP.
Bro, at your age, you need to stop having those haircuts.
You need to get some hair. You need to get some hair. So you need to do.
My age, I start losing hair, bro. You need to stop with them haircuts.
Oh, poor old Grizz. He doesn't like it. He's very sick of Man City.
I'm told you, man. I told you, don't. You know what I mean, let sleeping dogs lie, bro. You fuck with me, I raw.
The last show of 2023 has actually been a banger. It's actually been a banger. But Grizz, listen, you
Grizz.
guys, you're top of the league. So
What was in them chicken wings today, Grizz? What was in them chicken wings? Where did you go today? Where did you eat today? You went some different restaurant today? Like, I feel like it's a bit spicy today, man.
Extra
What's
pepper.
going on? What
Extra
kind of
pepper
wings
on
did you
them.
have today, man?
But normally I order egg fried rice on a Friday night, but today apparently there's a new item, man, called deck fried rice. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. People were telling me to have some deck fried rice, man. Man said, yeah, try some deck fried rice, brother. I said, yeah, no problem, bring it. It was nice still. It was nice still.
Broski.
Let me search Hungarian food right now and then get one lined up for the next show. What's the Hungarian dish that we people put it in the comment section because I'm ready.
There must be a Hungarian person in here.
I
as
love
well.
you, man. It's been a
Recommend
grand
us
show.
something, man.
Bad boy show. Bad boy show.
But you're top, Grizz. Yeah, you're top.
Oh yeah. So, now we're listen. We're not playing well. We're rusty. Our strikers are not performing. Defensively, we're looking weak. You know what I mean? Our managers lost it. Whatever, man. You lot have been saying for the last 18 weeks. I'll take it on board, man. After all that, I'll take 2 points clear at halfway. Doesn't mean F4. We know how things. The league starts now, kind of thing. And like you said earlier on, we've got a 2 point head start. That's all it is. When we weren't top at Christmas because it was you guys. But yeah, man, that last night was a shocker. And I agree with Huey, everything he said about City. That was all a choker for us. Like, I really thought our noisy, messy little neighbours might do us something. And when they took the lead, I thought they might hold on. I knew City were going to score and equalise, but I thought they might hold on. But City get a very controversial handball that no other team really gets these days. But they got it. They get it. These decisions happen for them. They work for them. So they got that handball where the ball is smashed into the brother's hands from 1 yard out. Man's
So please don't do that.
It's the Liverpool section, my brother. It's the Liverpool section. It's the Liverpool section. It's the Liverpool section, my brother. It's the Liverpool section, my brother. I didn't interrupt you.
No, but you spoke on my club, man. You spoke on my club.
So it's with relative context. So yeah, man. City put the win on the board, and I expect City to come back strong, but we have to hold our nerve. It's going to be very tricky. It's the opposite of Huey, actually, in terms of Liverpool and Liverpool, because we're losing Endo, we're losing Salah, and we've got Robertson missing for the whole month as well. He's not back for at least another 4 weeks. So yeah,
but you was very quick to tweet that my team doesn't look like a billion because we have 12 injuries. So I'm not really trying to hear your problems. I'm not gonna lie. You got a few players out. You can handle that, mate.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
You still
you're
right
not
about
interested.
2 weeks ago tweet. No problem. You
told us to adjust. So I want to see how Jurgen Klopp adjusts.
My brother, I think Jurgen Klopp's adjusted quite well this season. Not gonna lie, compared to his season last season. So that's cap.
Gakpo, Nunes, they can score some
I want to
goals
see
now.
how he adjusts.
Yeah.
So
I want to see how he.
You know, I'm intrigued as well, my brother. I'm
Jota's
intrigued
back.
as well. But you know, every week I hear slander and disrespect, and I want you to carry on continuing because it's no problem.
It shouldn't be. You've invested in your front line. Gakpo, Nunes, Jota's there now. Diaz.
Move on, man.
You should
Honestly,
be able
we must
to.
move on. Do you want my
be fine.
prediction? No,
Right,
it's
Salah.
whose prediction? Toby's prediction.
We're gonna get predictions. I think we got one super chat on Liverpool. A question for you, Grizz. What do you think of Kudus being a future Salah replacement? He's giving me Sadio at Southampton vibes.
Anyone who's been listening to my shit or follows me will know how much I love this Kudos. I've been talking about Kudos. I've been talking about Kudos for at least good 12, 18 months. Ever since he came to Anfield, actually, and back the bad boy goal. And he played up front for Ajax that game. He played up front for Ajax. This guy's multifunctional, multi-purpose, can play wide left, right. He can even play as an 8. He was, or he is still your architectural Klopp type player. So, but you know how it is. Once you get to West Ham, they start asking for 100 million plus and shit. So it's looking peak now.
Yeah, not for a couple.
He's got a
of years,
release clause, I think. He's got a release clause.
Has he?
I think so.
Because
he wanted one, and that's why Brighton didn't get him because they tried to put a release clause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys will know what the release clause is because you found out McAllister's sneaky one, so you'll figure it out. You'll figure it
Depends.
out.
Sometimes release clause comes into play after like 2 years at the club and stuff. So maybe there's that protection as well. Because West Ham will be stupid to put a low one after a year.
Shall I be honest with you guys? Shall I be honest with you? And obviously, Liverpool fan base is split about this because the name's not fashionable and this and that. And plus, he's what 26, 27 now. But Jared Bowen, I know I spoke about him earlier. But
7-year deal.
I know. But to me, he's the real deal, innit? Like I love Jared Bowen. I love him honestly, and I have been for a little while. But I get it. You know, his
Bowen's cold, but I think Salah replacement's a stretch for him, though, man.
Yeah, but no, like name me a Salah replacement. We have to work it differently, innit? So we're not gonna get a Salah replacement per se.
Yeah.
We have to work it like 2-3 players.
This one says from Perry, big up Perry. Jota the Slotter is back. 9 goals in 18 games this season. The most underrated player in the Premier League. Big up Grizz, top of the league.
Yeah, you lot know I've been talking about Jota, man. How we've missed him. He's mad. I firmly believe we at least win one of the Arsenal Man United games if Jota plays. I firmly believe that.
I don't know if he's underrated, but he is quality. So he isn't talked about enough. But I think injuries have caused that as well. But big up Roberto as well. He says, aside from all the banter, it's all love, Grizz. Big up the panel. Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers, and City till I die. 115 charges, add 20 more. F the world. Big up. Love for the super chat. Let's do predictions. Tobes, we have Man City, Sheffield United.
I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0.
That's it.
SAEED.
I'm gonna go 4-0 City.
4-0, yeah?
Yeah, 4-0.
Matisse.
5.
5-0 City. I'll go 3. Hugh.
Yeah, I'll go 3 as well.
3 and Grizz.
4.
So all wins, all clean sheets. Matisse has gone 5-0. SAEED and Grizz have gone 4-0. Me and Hugh have gone 3-0, and Tobes has gone 2-0. And straight back to Tobes, Liverpool, Newcastle.
I'm gonna go
finished.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 SAEED.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Matisse.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. I'm gonna go 3-1. Hugh.
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 and Grizz.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1. So Grizz, me, and Tobes have all gone 3-1. Hugh's gone 2-1. SAEED's gone 2-0, and Matisse has gone 3-0. All Liverpool wins. Last and least, we have Chelsea. 2-1 win. Left it late, but got the 3 points. And you play Luton away next. So I guess Raheem Sterling will show up.
Hive.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows how tough Luton away is, so I'd have to explain that. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be a proper one, man. 12:30 kickoff as well. Not looking forward to it at all tomorrow, but hey, this is where it is. This team they've changed the course, man. You know what I mean? Everybody thought they was going to finish bottom, and they're putting up points now, so we just have to go in there. I don't think we're going to be able to outfight them because the goal we conceded against Palace was another crossing open play. Elise back post, nobody marking him. Cole gets dragged in, and no one's tracking Elise. So, and that keeps happening. Like our defending, considering we play 3 centre backs, has been poor in open space, in set pieces, and this is exactly the team that are going to put the crosses in and get physical. So, I worry about us. I think we're definitely going to concede, but hopefully, Mudryk starting to show signs of being a bit more comfortable on that side. And Cuckoo was near him as well, and starting in the 10, they looked pretty good. in spells. Jackson, like I said, outside of the finishing was shocking. Finishing was really poor again. He should have scored, but he links it up well. Hopefully, it will be in Cuckoo running off of him, and then he can finish off the job. Then he goes to AFCON. So I think it's his last game before he goes. And Madueke came on and made an impact as well. And I don't think he'll start because I think Palmer will. Sterling's back from suspension as well, so he's got quite a few options up front. The midfield is obliterated with injuries right now. But you know, Caicedo and Gallagher should be able to hold it together. It's a tough game. I can see us dropping points, but I would back us to win on us. You know, squeeze through it. We have to win. But we've had to win for weeks, and we lost to Wolves. So I can't trust this team. One game to the next, man. Palace, that could have gone either way. Palace had their chances as well, and they could have won. So it really is just flip of a coin with this team right now, man. Flip of a coin. So yeah.
Gusto is really good.
Modric is cooking. No, Modric is cooking.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Gusto
Listen, I
was
don't
man
want
of
to
the
cast him
match.
too much.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Gusto
Modric-
as well.
Modric-
Gusto played well. But Modric, I can't lie to you. He's starting to show a bit of what we've seen in Ukraine, and he's looking more confident. He's linking up play well as well. But yeah, Gusto, yeah, man, he's got the power, man. His power and his runs are just crazy, man. He's looking tired as well, man. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, it's 12:30 kickoff. That's what's kind of like, can Chelsea get up for that? You know what I mean? You lost to Brentford 12:30 kickoff, didn't you?
We lose a lot of games, so I don't remember.
That's true as well. That's true as well. Yeah.
But the thing is, Poch keeps moving Gusto to left back, and then he's done it a couple of times now, and he brought on he made some weird subs the other day. Sassy went to right back, and Cuckoo was at right wing at a point, and I don't know, man. Some of his subs are a little bit questionable right now, so I'm still worried about what he's trying to do. Even though he's got injuries, yes, but there doesn't seem to be any outside of Colwell having to play left back every single game. Which by the way, regardless of him playing left back, we still keep conceding from aerial situations. We don't look defensively any better. He doesn't want to play a left back at left back. So with Matsson's there, even though we don't know if he's ready for this level, but we haven't tried him. He was in the championship team of the season last year, so that's the only thing that keeps bugging me is the subs and the whole left back situation. Because if Mudryk can play like that with having Nkuku close to him, if he had a left back overlapping him and give him some support, I think he'd be, he might be able to be even better than that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with the manager's moves. Yeah.
Cool. I don't think we have any super chats. Nope. Cool. Let's keep it moving.
Who's going to super chat about Chelsea? What?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Chelsea.
It's true.
Cool. Okay. Maybe if we see you in February at Wembley, maybe you'll be more respectful. Maybe.
Raheem Sterling. He where is he?
Hopefully on the bench. I'm still annoyed. I'm not gonna lie.
Suspended.
Yeah, he was suspended last game. He does pretty well against relegation teams. Burnley, Luton earlier on in the season. But I'm not gonna lie, with what he did last week against Wolves.
So you want Mudryk? You want Mudryk ahead of him? Yeah, Mudryk and Jackson ahead of.
I would. Well, listen, I know what Sterling can produce, right? In that game against Wolves, he created like 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, and he got an assist. But what he did, honestly, I've never been so rattled. Like 3v1.
Why does Sterling get cribbed for that, but you still want to start Jackson?
Because Jackson's young and Jackson's like a project in a way, and that Jackson's raw, and Jackson's going to miss chances. Jackson, even with all these problems, is still leading a lot of goal scorers on this panel in goals scored in the Premier League, is because he's got 7 goals, right? So even though Jackson's frustrating, I know that with Jackson. Sterling's 28, he's experienced, he's played for Manchester City, he's played for Liverpool. He should be able to square it on a 3v1. To not do that, I wouldn't expect that from a 16-year-old. So for me with Sterling, I would like some repercussion for that. He should have got hooked after that for me, and then he didn't. So I think Poch kind of dropped the bag on that. I think he needed to set a precedent. He might start this game. If he does, he's still a player that massively we lean to for impact in the attack. But his decision making is very strange for someone of his age. I just find it odd. I can't lie. It's very, very odd. Very odd.
Been saying that for years.
Very odd.
Cool. One super chat literally just coming from Jeeba Football saying these hypocrites that were backing Werner and Morata all the way that want to groan about Jackson when he's got a much better overall game is funny, I must say. Same energy needs to be kept. Love for the super chat. And let's go into predictions because we've passed 2 hours. Whilst we do predictions, people hit the like button, 1.6k like. Let's get it up to 2,000. And let's start with Tobes, Luton, Chelsea.
God. 2-1 Chelsea.
SAEED.
I was going to pick that one. I'm going to go. I don't even know, 2-0 Chelsea. Yeah, let's just go with that, man.
2-0. Matisse.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. Hugh?
Yeah, 2-1.
And
That's
Grizz?
what I mean. Everyone just, yeah.
What you not fucking trolling for?
Because Saeed wants to go 2-1. Not everybody's going 2-1. If this comes,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just can't.
Who else has said 2-1?
Like,
Who else has said 2-1? Who else
Everyone
has
but
said
Saeed.
correct?
Everyone
Everyone said 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from me.
2-0 Chelsea.
I'm kind of surprised you guys think we can keep a clean sheet, but fair play.
Saeed and Grizz have gone
Hello.
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
You, Tobes, Matisse, and myself, all 2-1. So all Chelsea wins, and you can put yours in the comment section below. A couple super chats saved from before. Big up Max. He says Saeed rage quitting his hate along after Silva's goal is peak comedy. Hold that, blink, and you might miss, quote, the City downfall. And last one here. Why always me? I want you to fucking put yourself in the comment, the pinned comment, you, about this is easy. People can send their kids to play against you. Under 12 would be enough. If kids win, you need to put your make sure you why always
All
make
talk,
sure you comment.
all
I'm coming
talk,
I'm coming to message you, my
Yeah,
bro.
make
You
sure.
will be the first one on the list for that
You
one.
know what?
All
You know what?
talk,
When
all
this happens, right? When this happens, I want the cameras to be so bright on people, like because I want the cameras in your face when you're having to take these free kicks. I want
They
the
don't
pressure.
know.
You don't understand
You
the
don't know the
pressure, that I'm
pressure.
going to put you on. I am going to put you on the spot. You better be used to pressure.
Oh, that's what we're going to do.
You better be used to pressure.
Yeah.
You know what they're confused
The
by?
drone is going to be
We're
on
gonna make
everything.
Anfield
bro.
away. Anfield away. We're going to make
You
it
know
like
what
that.
they're confused by as well.
Anfield away.
You see,
Do you know
when
what?
other-
Do you know? I was explaining it, bro. Do you know what they're
Dead
confused
crowd.
on? Do you know what it is? I'm a defend us, right? We have not kicked a ball since the last time you saw us foot golf. We don't even do kick ups. We don't touch the football. You don't see it. So then when we come, we're kicking it for the first time for like a year. We ain't playing football.
I had a knee
They're
up.
saying
I
camera
had a
hype.
knee up
They're saying
6
camera
weeks
hype.
before doing it.
Can't lie, it's a lot of excuses for us. It's a lot of excuses.
No,
No,
it's
it's
like-
facts.
Bro, you're just shit. You're just shit. Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
He said
But I'm
yeah,
just saying, there's a lot of excuses. There's a lot of excuses, bro.
But people know I pulled my hamstring after the first session where I got 25 points. I pulled my hamstring. Turkish had the operation.
I had an
You know
injury
what I
after
mean?
my
Saeed-
kick. I
Saeed-
injured.
Yeah, Saeed, like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Off
Saeed.
day, off day, off day,
Yeah,
off day,
Yeah, Saeed.
off day. Just say off day.
but
Speaking of a
pressure's
guy
on
that's
Hugh
told
to be
folks
good.
and
I
that,
can't
it's
lie.
mad.
The pressure's on Hugh to be good.
We're definitely gonna do it again.
If you turn up and you
One
stink,
guy will lift the ball up, man.
I'll
If
carry
you
him,
turns
man.
up,
and
yeah.
you
He
stink.
did the same
Man's
thing.
got
Remember
technique
with
from
Yeah, I remember
R7.
Steve did the same
Yeah,
thing.
I remember.
Yeah, bro.
Wolf, he said, "Nah, I'm
Yeah,
coming."
Iron Steve. Iron Steve.
Yeah, I know. That's what, don't turn up and stink, bro. Don't.
That's what I'm saying. Don't turn up and stuff. But listen, we will get more. You know what's funny, yeah? And this is what confuses people. You know all these other channels that do football challenges, yeah? Best believe they take 500 shots each and they take the best ones out. What we
Yeah,
of course.
raw footage.
no editing,
course,
no
man.
raw footage,
Raw
just one
footage.
take bang. Whatever happens, happens, and that's what we
Yeah,
gave.
man.
You, bro.
True, you know, it's
There
true.
are hella
it's true.
excuses on the show. I can't lie, man.
The only ballers I've seen is Manny and is it Toby?
Yeah.
Sideman.
Yeah, Toby and Manny.
I've seen.
And
Toby.
V3, the V3 or something. I think it's, yeah. So, yeah, man, there's a couple still.
Let's wrap it up here because we are well over now. It's Friday the 29th. The year is coming to an end. Like I said at the beginning, people, love for all the love shown. not only in 2023, but across the last 3 years. But this has been a big one for us because it's really opened our eyes to elevating this to a next level, which we are now doing. The Big Six show has moved to the official channel. You know this, the content's getting better and better, as you saw from the football challenge. As shocking as it was, and we all know it was shocking, it was enjoyable too. So I hope you enjoyed. Feedback in the comment section, always appreciated. Criticism, you know, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd want to see. We go through them all. So, you know, it's about you as well, people. So make sure you continue. We've still got content to record. We've still got content to come out. And like I said, this year has been big, but we expect 2024 to be a lot bigger. So make sure you're here, subscribe, notification bell on. Make sure you're at the socials, at the Big Six Show, Twitter, TikTok, IG, and I'm missing one, but it's across all platforms, people. And make sure you're subscribed right here. Let's get 100K by the end of 2024. Love for the love, people. We're out. Peace.